I love how that's the
All
first
of our
thing.
viewers, Dick listens to us.
Yeah.
It's only me and him watching. Wait a minute.
So here's the small version of the map. I just wanted to give you guys a sense of where you've been. Pretty much wholly been in the summer canopy and a little bit in spring meadows. So this is where we started everything, with the Felmite Vale, which is right down here, right? Then you guys went on the Wild Hunt. That was over here. And then you went along the Lake of Dreams and crossed the Solstice Bridge, going to the Twilight Court to drop off the robes. And then from the Twilight Court, you went to Dorian. From
Dorian.
Nice. You crossed there and then went to St. Elise, and that's where the dinner party was. From the dinner party, you went to the Forest of Kind Rain and back to St. Elise
FKR.
to return the heart of the oldest entity in the grove. And that's where you are now.
Okay.
Dorian. So I asked you guys about, what do you want to do next? And you said you wanted to follow up on some of the cold iron stuff, which is cool.
We actually all decided in a separate chat we're going to change direction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good. Well, then, whatever you do, I'm going to railroad you to the cold iron.
The material plane.
We spent the last 3 days preparing.
We keep on saying Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga.
What do you want from,
Just a TPK.
what's your, do you want to,
Treats.
do you want to look for her?
Do we go for a walk?
Or you just hope to
Whatever
have
the-
some kind of intersection with her?
Whenever the story happens.
Yeah, it's like you would have some.
No, I didn't know if you wanted to go seek her out.
No, I just if it comes across we cross paths, that'd be so cool.
He's trying to cook some chicken legs.
We're gonna end up crossing paths when we have no healing left.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to fight or maybe interact with her. Maybe
I mean,
it'd be cool just to
Maybe just kiss her on the mouth or something.
yeah.
create.
I mean, it's a hot plate. Not tell her it's a hot plate.
I use for prestidigitation to make her play hot.
That's one of those things what happens in hell as opposed to hell. There's the little minor annoyances.
Oh, yeah.
Burn your hot plate.
Yeah,
You drop things between your seat and your console in the car.
Oh god, I hate that.
All right, so
Walking in socks and you step in a little bit of a puddle. God damn it.
that's
you just need the condom one. Thank you.
So you guys are outside of the city of St. Elise, which is the treetop city in the summer canopy, and there are several settlements outside of St. Elise.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you were just
Yeah,
at Agrestic
correct, yeah,
Manor. You're
everything.
just at the one where
Thanks.
the Lady Navarine's place was, and I'll say you guys head to the Argent Legion headquarters in the area, which is again just outside of St. Elise. The Argent Legion, for anybody who's been in the Feywild, you may or may not know. Nim would probably know.
Does Victor
would
remember?
probably know.
But does he remember?
5th of
I
November.
don't know if the board would know. This might be something a little too far removed from his experience.
Country.
But Nim is pretty well traveled, and Vic is sort of plugged into, some Feywild goings on. So basically, the Argent Legion is this group of defenders of the summer canopy. Each major town settlement in the summer canopy sends some volunteers to form this force, and they just basically patrol and kind of are a not necessarily a police force, but more just a defensive force, keeping the summer canopy safe.
Are they kind of like the elves from the Ring of Power? How they kind of just travel a little bit to see the east? If that makes sense.
Sorta. There's some Argent Legion in each major place around the Feywild.
Okay.
Generally, they travel in packs of 5 or 6, and
Take one a pack. Take their clothing. We become the Argent Legion.
We might be able to join them.
Well,
That's the easier way, I
Do,
suppose.
do we really want to make promises like that?
Right. I don't know. I think stand some ideas.
Okay.
I also said that.
Yeah.
So, you head to the Argent Legion headquarters. It's a 2-story stone tower with the banner of the East. Of the silver of the Argent Legion over the door. There's a barracks. There's a pretty big training ground and stables area. And one of the guards there takes you to see Captain Yorn Tiger.
Here.
Yorn.
What was the last name?
Tidewar. Tide, like the tides, and water, like
Got you.
Like tide water.
Sorry.
Like tidal water.
Ears aren't working today.
Oh, no. Don't take the cable.
he is a rather tall elder. He's a good 7 feet tall, lean and muscular, kind of straight brown hair held back with one of those thin headband kind of things. Wearing a blue shirt and tan pants, lots of battle scars on his forearm, and his face.
Brown pants.
And he's watching some of the new recruits, train, and they're training with spears. And he's kind of barking out some different orders and commands, and he's keep your feet moving, dart in, dart out. Giants have a big reach, but they're kind of slow. So, talks to you guys. What do we have here? Some new recruits? People interested in joining?
Not quite. We recently helped out in. Yeah, yes. We recently helped out taking a shipment of cold iron weapons.
Do you want to rephrase that?
Taking
Stop it.
taking back, yes.
We recently helped with taking a shipment of cold iron. That sounds so bad.
I bet it's my sword, by the way.
We phrase that.
Seize.
We seize and help stop a shipment
of
of
cold iron.
illegal cold iron.
Can we name drop the dude that we talked to? I forget his name.
That's actually been happening a lot throughout the summer canopy and even some of the other parts of the realm. We're spread pretty thin these days, and we could use any help we can get. If you're not interested in joining a mercenary group that we could hire out,
Yeah, you can call us the Faber Warriors.
the Faber Warriors.
Faber
You
Warriors.
got it.
Totes the guns.
The Gabor
What have you
Warriors?
done so far? I mean, how capable you're?
So
We have a
we,
motley crew here.
yeah, we're multi crew, but we rock it. Exactly. Speaking of rocks, we actually put the rock that stops the dark people come over.
We closed the Fane gate. We segregated the Fane.
Wall and Nick for it.
When you put it like that, it sounds like we're the bad guys.
Spare the dying.
Oh God.
We're a motley crew, and he's Dr. Fieldman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also
Yeah.
we also do it while
We were there. We were a little bit further down the line, trying to hold back some of those Spriggan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were there.
we also did the Wild Hunt.
Oh,
We survived
Oh.
all that.
Yeah, we survived it.
Brought back
Most
aboard.
of us.
Yeah, we brought back the big bowl.
Yeah, it's true. Not all of us.
so
5-6 of us.
Yeah. We also brought this heart thing out of
let me stop you for a moment. Most of you look like capable fighters, warriors of some kind. You're a old woman with a frying pan.
She's
Hit
got,
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
she's got friends in high places.
Non-lethal. Show your worth.
I got my powers in my frying pan. I cook good food. And good food it's good.
I agree.
And then
Do you want to work in the kitchen here?
Oh, I wanna have my friends. They need to eat
There's
also.
something every.
Yeah, you,
I also
People start waiting.
I also
Jack's not up hills.
I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Oh god, don't actually hit him with it.
I'm not. But you just see like it imbued with like magical powers, and then you see like
cast iron.
you see berries come out of
Well, she's
it,
immune to
and
cancer.
like
Cold
the
iron.
berries are a little bit poisonous, so you like
Emotional.
do more than what you seem.
yeah. I also mostly heal. Mostly that this guy he drops.
Oh my god.
He's also not amused.
I'm only dropped once.
He's
I'm only dropped once this entire campaign.
he's not amused.
He's not amused.
Oh no, he's not a moose. He's a centaur. And are you affiliated with the tribe? We have some centaur in our ranks.
Yeah, prayer rooms.
Oh, yeah, we have prairie runners. I don't think we have any prairie runners in our ranks, but definitely we have others of your kind who are also not moose. So,
Some of them moose?
nope,
Okay, just checking.
nope.
One of a kind.
There are some a little bit further south of here,
Moose?
like
Oh, yeah.
moose folk. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, I remember at the lodge that when we first started the campaign, there was a couple of moose.
Marco did. That was
Yeah.
the main guy. Yeah.
But he wasn't a tar. He was just an anthropomorphic.
Like the bottle's not mine.
It is yours.
It's mine.
It's over a year. It's been at my house. It's yours.
I was looking for the map, but not the bottle.
They're both yours.
Okay.
Back to the
I
conversation.
recognize the map. Yeah. But it's like from afar, I was like, oh, that's hers.
That bottle's not mine. It's 100% yours. You actually asked for it like a long time ago.
Yeah. So we like the hell.
Okay. All right. Well, we pay in good silver, and depending on who you help in there,
Has the information about Gilgorrath been distributed yet? Has it reached here?
Ogre?
Gilgorrath?
Gilgorth.
Gilgorth.
Yeah, we know of Gilgorth.
Okay. So,
In fact, that's one of the main things that we're trying to do is find out where the cold iron shipments are coming up from the Feydark and into our surface world. Like I said, we're spread pretty thin, and trying to find some of these access points is key for us right now. We can either shut them down or at least try to find out what the plan is. That we don't know where they're going. We have a few that have been tailed to try to figure that out, but it's also risky letting these weapons into the Feywild.
is there a way to close access points? Like, are they just portals? Is there a way to close them, or?
The only ones I've ever known have just been long tunnels that go down deep into the ground.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
collapsing them would work. Not that they can't create more, but
Yeah, they can
usually
dig out.
you're talking about a mile or two to get to the Feydark from the surface. So
Gotcha.
it's a lot of digging.
But some of them, I think didn't we find the ones that we found came from the mundane world?
Yes.
So Smith in the mundane world?
The cold iron that we seized was from the Umberforge in the mundane world.
Then maybe you know that they're coming from the Feydark? Or you assume?
They might be coming through in the Underdark in the mundane world into your Feydark to be brought to the winter whatever adjective.
Uh-huh.
Winter
It's a
summer
winter
canopy,
adjective.
winter
Oh yeah. Sorry, Fens of Winter.
fence of winter.
Winter fence. Kind of weird.
So
No,
No,
but it's
we
a
haven't-
read it now.
I haven't quite learned that yet.
Oh.
That
Guess you
the-
guys haven't reported back to you then.
Well, we know of Gilgorth.
The group we saw mentioned
We told them about this.
didn't get names. I mean,
There was Most of them didn't make it. I think only two or three of the.
I actually don't have a name ready,
I did
so
not
I
write
don't know if we ever asked.
Aegis, Aegis.
Yeah, I have
Oh, I remember that.
gig. No,
Sounds familiar, but I did not write it down. I didn't care. Protection for 2 seconds. I was like, he's a guard, whatever. Moving on.
You wrote down fodder.
well, we know that Gilda is a war chieftain.
Gilgorth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Fomorian.
War chieftain of Tor Viknar in the Fate Arc.
Oh, Fomorian.
Oh, is he from Mormon?
Yeah.
Oh, missed that. Nice. So he's basically like a Thor Thrycreen almost. Similar to a Thrycreen. Because isn't a Fomorian like an ant person?
No, I think
No, they're like
mutated giants.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. Confusing my lore.
So we need help in two areas. A few days ago, one of our patrols seized a wagon of cold iron weapons, Darkward, south of here, of the Tavern Grove.
Oh, okay, Nate's there. Nate's there. You're good. You're
Nate, did you put those chairs back?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. So they seized it before it got. It was heading darkwood. It was heading south. They seized it before it got to the Cobalt Run, which is good because we generally don't operate in the Fields of Autumn.
Mhm.
We don't operate much farther darkward than the Cobalt Run. And again, just you guys are here now. Here's the Tavern Grove, and this one is the Cobalt.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we're able to seize the shipment, but we don't know where it came from. What we'd like to do is try to backtrack it to see if we can find out where it came from. This just happened a few days ago, but we'd like somebody to go down to the Tavern Grove and talk to the fellas who gave us the tip that there was a shipment coming through. There are three kind of gadabouts. They started calling themselves the Keen Three. 2 elves and a furbolg. Can't miss them if you go down. But they might have some information. The other area where we're having some trouble, and we might be able to again track where these shipments are coming from, and we need help. Is anybody ever been up to Lud? Lud? Lud?
No.
It's up in the Ransor Mountains, which is not far from you guys. Like here.
Heard of it. Never been there. Okay.
So you again, you guys are here now. This is where the lodge is, and this is where the Fell Night Vale is, and this is where Lud is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking for the spelling.
Lud.
Luddite.
In mountain. No, the mountain.
People who live there are Luddites. Well, that's a word I don't know.
Lud has been the victim of nighttime raids. They've been attacked twice in the last week. We put 2 more patrols of Legionnaires there, but they still need more help defending the town. They were attacked by critters from the Feydark, ogres and some other such.
And you said they possibly had other shipments there, or just that they're being under siege, under attack?
They're under siege, but they're coming from somewhere. And that's all we can plug.
Now, is it like siege, as in like they're calling off their food
No,
supply?
not a siege.
Raids.
It's
It's more like a raid. Okay.
Hmm.
Still not good.
Do they seem to be going for anything in particular?
In Lud, it seems like they are grabbing valuables. They went after, from what I understand, a blacksmith shop has been hit, and they took a lot of tools and weapons from there, and ore, and the silver and gems throughout the town. They're looking for money. They're looking for wealth.
Maybe to fund their war effort to pay for the cold iron they're purchasing.
What other towns are nearby that area?
Not many, actually. Because you're sort of in the foothills of some pretty rugged mountains.
Right.
And Lud is really the only settlement out there. The closest thing would be Lairlun Lodge.
Okay.
Where we started.
Yeah. Got it. Are they being attacked by a group? Like a known group that has identified themselves or been identified?
Not that I know of. I only got a report, and then we sent more people down there. Haven't heard back.
What do we know about the attackers? Races? what
They've been using ogres
Hmm.
and what do you call them? Fadark gnomes. Smurfin villains. Smurf something.
Nifferblin, something.
Oh,
I'm not familiar.
Little
with it.
purple people? Smurf Neblin.
I'm in character
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what Smurf Neblin. Smurf Neblin are.
Yes.
Of course, who doesn't?
If you play Baldur's Gate 3, you know.
I didn't play it personally, but the character playing me.
Talking about getting meta.
Haven't, but my creator.
Okay. So we're either trying to backtrack on shipment or finding out why they're being attacked by ogres and Fadark gnomes. What are your guys'? What do you think?
I think the raid. I think it's more urgent because there's like a lot of people that probably gonna need our help. I would like to help them.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sorry. What kind of skills do you have? I'm
All
not sure.
kinds.
Certainly, little old lady here really surprised me. I don't know what you're best suited for.
Stab, slash, throw, heal, burn.
Stab, slash, throw,
One
heal,
way.
heal, burn.
That's a description of
More just.
Why is
Yeah.
that not our group name?
That's
I
what we
mean,
do.
are you built to help defend the walls of a small town? Are you built to track down and you know,
I feel like
get some
our
recon?
I feel like our party is not as good at tracking as killing. That's
we
just my.
didn't do bad
What
in
a
the
good-
wild hunt, but
That's true.
We also
We
went
found a
our
little bit
first
too much
battle
on the
we
wild
had.
What worries me is defensive. I guess holding a wall would be okay because the melees could, once they get close enough, melee. The stabby and the throwers.
Climbs up a wall, throws off wall.
Yeah.
I'll take that free damage.
Can you get up the wall? I suppose.
If it's
There's stairs.
Yeah.
We just tie a rope to them, like 4 of us.
We're out.
Yeah.
Hoist them up.
Moving elevator for him.
Yeah.
Start calling you Claptrap.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, stairs are what I can do.
Okay. Bueller, what we call him?
That's a, it's not a cat.
The cat.
See, he's coming.
No, he's bored
looking
to
for
see
the
what
cat.
we're up to.
Yeah, he's looking for the cat.
Oh, hey guys.
Well,
Passive Zoom.
I think a direct confrontation is more in line with our skill set.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at tracking, but I think. Well, either way, I'm good.
What do you guys want to do? Like, if we're good at both, it's just a matter of what we want to do at that point.
We also have experience defending with Fey Night Val.
I feel like going to talk to 3 people though is just like a more like knowledgeable thing. Like we can get more information that way. But if we take
Yeah.
prisoners from the
Well-
overnight thing, we can get information that way.
just
Just seems a little bit more
Not boring.
dangerous.
It's not in character, out of character more. It looks like the siege is more of an immediate reward,
Issue.
immediate issue, whereas tracking the shipment back is more long term. We'll find out
Yeah,
more.
it's just one
information.
is more dangerous than the other. It's like, do we want to take that immediate threat or do we want to?
Initially, at least, because if we start tracking back that shipment and we find out where it came from, then we gotta could lead us to the same spot.
Very well. So to the
I'm good either way.
to the
I think
Pound them.
we're leaning towards the siege.
I think
The attack.
It's not a siege. Don't say siege.
Sorry,
It
guys.
wasn't a rainforest.
It's like the opposite.
And it's not a siege.
It's like
said seed one.
No,
I don't
said-
think I did.
I said seed.
He said
Raid.
raid. He said raid the whole
It's
time.
a raid from the shadows.
Rainbow
It'll be
Six Siege
legendary.
over
A raid, is
Yeah.
a raid is like the opposite of a siege. A siege is when you
Right.
stop things from getting out or into the thing. Like you,
Surprisingly, not sponsored by Raid 2.
you make it so that
And by the way, the two like options that you guys have here, they are meant to be different missions, and I didn't know how
Yeah.
you guys saw yourselves. I actually thought you were going to go the other way, but I prepared both. It's fine, but I thought you guys would have been going the other way.
Thought wrong.
I like hearing how you guys think of yourselves, because it might be different than how I think.
Stab, slash, throw, heal, burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I'm the fucking worst, but somebody else does.
According to your hip
Sometimes, sometimes it's
Trying to be the worst seems.
negative
I don't
con.
know. I said
rabbit.
this.
Wait. You said that again. Stab.
That makes
Stab,
sense.
slash, throw.
Stab. Okay, stab.
Stab, slash, throw, heal, burn.
The title for the next.
I guess it could be
episode.
heal darkness. Well, he hasn't used any darkness yet, so heal, burn.
I like the rhythmic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stab, slash, throw, heal, burn.
Rolls off the tongue.
So I can deputize you.
What do you mean by deputize?
You're working under the authority of the. Well, I should say in concert with the Argent Legion. You're not members of the Argent Legion, but we can we can provide you with things that you might need before you head down there, and you'd expect that if there
Get a
are
badge.
certain decisions to be made, you're going to defer to the Argent Legion that's in command there.
okay.
Temporary deputation works. Deputization.
That's all.
Okay.
Comes with no other obligations.
I don't have to like give you like a tier.
What?
A tier.
Teardrop.
A tier.
You don't mind her. She's not from here.
Okay. Want to make sure we're okay. I heard like eels before in the Feywild, and then like
Yeah, you never want to give somebody a teardrop.
yeah.
It'd be a terrible, tragic mistake.
Grady, I tried to tell you.
It's almost like drinking out of an oasis that's clearly surrounded by dead bodies.
That's got dead bodies coming out of it.
That's what I was thinking.
It's the same situation.
I just want to make sure we cross the T's.
And Doctor.
Cross,
T's.
cross your tears and dot your eyes.
That's not tier.
Okay, I'm fine with that. You're fine with that, no?
All right.
Sounds
So
fine
you
with
go into
me.
Lud. You're going to help defend the town from any raids that might occur, and if you can, try to figure out
Where it comes
Where
from.
they're going.
where they're coming from, where they're coming up from.
Yep.
Alrighty.
That's the plan.
Hopefully it leads back to Cold Iron, or maybe not.
So out anytime you wish, but before you go, is there anything you need from us? Actually, I'd like to send you with some reinforcements, some arrows and some food and other provisions that you could take to the Argent Legion forces down there.
Understood. I can pull those along.
Yeah,
Do we-
that's great to
if
get
you-
Rob on the way.
If you want us to collapse a tunnel that we
Hope you can
find,
defend your own caravan.
I hope we can too.
if you want us to collapse a tunnel, do you have any gear for that? Because I don't think any of us are at the moment equipped to just collapse a Feydark tunnel.
Lud is a big mining town, so they probably have stuff there. that you can use.
Okay, understood.
We only have a
hope-
makeshift sled at the moment, do we not?
I can send you with a pack
Cart?
horse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We got one.
And a
No, he's
No,
mute.
packs.
Yeah, the
Oh,
pack
okay.
moves.
Easy,
no, well, yeah, I'll send you with a wagon.
Okay.
easy.
This would be much.
I wouldn't want to slow you down.
We wouldn't have. We want to take all the reins and stuff off you if we get into combat.
Yeah.
Velcro. He's free.
It's fun.
Rip boy pants.
Yeah, it just it comes off.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need? Would
Yes.
Would anyone like to use the
Yes.
forge or
Magic
workshop
Yes.
that's here?
We have enough time.
I mean, the sooner you get there, the better. But if you need things, I'd rather have you have them and then go.
I mean,
Magical
that's
weapons.
true.
That's one of the
Yeah.
perks of working for us.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to use your forge if I could.
Magical
I
weapons.
just didn't think I'd get that far.
We have a smith,
Oh, you have a smith?
unless you're skilled
Oh, I
in
do.
the craft.
I know how to work
Ah,
that.
okay. Well, I'll let you work that out with our blacksmith.
Perfect. I'll go over and
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
have you trying to get more out of
I
it.
wanted to get armor as well.
Yeah. What do you want? We have stores of it.
Just
Basically,
basically,
shopping stores.
unless you got something fancy like
Fake
plus
arts.
or anything like that, I just need to get some like something studded leathers, like unless you got something fancy that I can have. But
No, we can
Draft
definitely
leather.
fit with. We can definitely fit with some studded leather.
You want to try to see if they got a +1 rapier or something for you? Magical weapon.
well, I'm going to be working on that with like the teeth thing. I want to get like either silver teeth or something like that. But I feel like that I want to get some more unique resource to actually make the teeth out
It's
of.
just daggers all together.
That's actually what I eventually want to do.
You
Is
get them biting people in the
just
neck.
but yeah, literally just biting people.
Something to tide you over until you find those.
I've
That's
been
true.
thinking about that.
What's that?
I've been thinking about that, like how to make that work. Haven't come up with an answer yet, but I've been trying.
Fucking spam a lot over here.
How to put cold iron in your
Well,
mouth.
not even just cold iron. It could be anything. I don't even need cold iron. I'm thinking like
Magic mouth
yeah,
damage.
yeah. I'm thinking like something
Cold
like
iron
like even if
grills.
it's just like some
Yeah.
kind of ore that we
Cool.
find. 'Cause, hey, we're going to like mines right now. Like a magical ore or something like that, where I could craft like 2 fangs out of. Or I could get bitten by like some kind of vampiric creature, and then all of a sudden now I have like a
Banicula.
whole different. Yeah, exactly. Now the next thing you know, I'm just
A
treating.
were rabbit. You turn into a.
You
And then
Part where, part rabbit.
Chupacabra.
but yeah, Banicula. Now I'm draining the color out of fruits and vegetables. But like,
Wait, you could be a jackalope.
there you go.
He could be the new.
Would that not be your children?
But all options.
That's the one that gets
Everything's
inspiration.
possible.
Oh, you didn't.
He's doing it.
Yeah, buddy. Give an inspiration for that.
All right. But yeah, since it seems to be like, hold on, I'm just like, that's why I was like, any kind of like,
We can definitely have that happen. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I want to kind of, like you said, I want to move away from like using the weapon or something like that and just kind of go straight into just like run up and like bite their neck and just like dive off, run away, bite the back of their leg.
And that's teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta take a 3 levels in fighter to get the battle masters.
Maneuvers, trips about with your teeth.
Yeah.
With my teeth.
Hamstrings.
Yeah, like wolves.
Alright,
When
so
wolves
you
attack,
want
they
to
bite.
make some kind of crafting check?
Yeah, what kind of crafting check do you want?
P2.
Yeah.
Crafting check.
Crafting check. Oh, it's not a 1.
Are you proficient with blacksmith?
Yeah.
So you add your proficiency.
Alright, so we're still at 2, right? Or are we at 3?
Yeah.
2.
And
Alright,
what's
so it's
that?
11.
What's that would he be adding to
I
that?
don't know. Dex
Either strength or
or
dex. Well, not strength.
Not strength. 13.
Dex, but also you're probably going to get help, or you could ask for help from the
Oh, yeah,
Of the
sure.
blacksmith.
smith there.
Yeah.
So
Could you give me a hand? Hey, that's an 18 plus.
Hey,
That's
you can roll
20,
tonight, folks.
22. Don't say
Can you use his charisma?
that. Hey, can you do this for me?
Yes.
Charisma.
well, the fact that you're
All sexy.
Yeah.
and
Or
Big John is the
Big John.
Yeah. Big
is
jump.
the blacksmith,
I wish I earned a name like that.
and his son Little John. They're the two that
Yeah.
work the forge.
Okay.
he's the one who's able to make your grills. He
We
makes
did a
some
good
cold
job.
iron-
You did a good
cold
job
iron
with this so
grills.
far. We'll just get you across the finish line here, and you guys managed to craft it up. So,
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
oh, that John.
Little John. Little John. Not Little John. Little John.
Well,
No T's.
I'm thinking about the.
What is it? Breastplate? What did you get?
breastplate.
What's his name? Tinker? No. The thing in the words, the green that looks like an elf that has a balloon.
Leprechaun?
Oh,
Oh,
Fingal.
Take, yeah,
Tickle.
What the fuck?
from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He says that all the time.
Over my head.
Or is
Yeah,
that
no.
Beetle?
We're talking about a
Frontier.
song with Usher, Little John.
Oh,
back from the early 2000s. I
Early
think it was.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That's on every weekend.
Yeah, that was all over the radio. I was a big Usher fan back in the day, so that's why I liked it. Usher.
Tom, I don't think this forge has like they make like tools and equipment
Okay.
as opposed to like what you want is something that's going to need to be like fitted, and you probably need more of like a
Dentist.
like a tinker or a silversmith. Or a
Oh,
tin-
for sure. Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting this today. I just needed the armor today, like the stuff.
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah,
thinking,
yeah. Studded leather, they have that.
Or like
yeah.
plus
You gotta-
one or
you gotta
anything
go
like
to
master
Island
works or
Mr.
anything
Thorny
like that, but I don't
And
think they don't have that.
elf from that Christmas
Mm,
movie. Yeah, he was a dentist. The little elf that went
Oh,
to
yeah,
the dentist.
yeah.
What the hell was his name?
I don't know.
Clyde.
No, it was like Henry or something.
I remember you got. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Yeah, you found Cornelia.
Want to do anything before leaving the Argent Legion headquarters?
Then Bumbles.
I think I'd be looking into probably studded leather, rocking leather in the shield.
Hermie.
Oh,
I thought it was Henry, but it was Hermie.
Definitely. I mean, they have other stuff there. You want, I don't know, chain shirt or something a little more protection. It's up to you.
Just
Just like
like
you're
a-
going for aesthetics or vibe or you know.
A little bit more oomph
protection.
to take a look.
What do you guys sound?
It'd probably either be a chain shirt or studded, probably studded leather. It's already on leather. Kind of. That's ultimately it on my
Well, how long are we spending here?
you're a cleric.
I mean, a
Um,
couple
So you have
hours
medium
to finish up his armor, but that's
Mhm.
you know that's just it. That's all you really need.
I would like to try to restock on flour and like
So the
Okay.
shield I have
travel like
on me, I
food
keep
stuff
forgetting
and
to make
stuff
them.
on the road.
You need to update your character sheet.
Yeah, I just
Like,
updated
even
it,
if
and
cracking this big biscuit and
yeah.
whatnot.
D&D Beyond,
Okay.
yeah.
What is
So,
he
you-
carrying
you-
right
you
now?
have
Like,
a breastplate made.
Like you can get some
I
yourself
don't know.
from the
It's
combat
not
area there, or
yeah.
the kitchen there, but also
Kind of-
like in the
Zach
shipment
has
that you're taking
Not mine.
there. It has
We
some
had
stuff
we
for
had
the-
pretty much the heart and like one.
I'm sorry.
It has some stuff for
that's
the
what I thought.
for the soldiers that you're taking it to, so
Yeah.
you have access to some
Still
stuff as well. So any other armor, weapons, equipment from the Legion.
That's what she said.
Is there a spare breastplate available for him? He might go breastplate instead of studded leather. I think he's still looking at what he's got.
Depends on if he wants to take that, because that's a negative
Yeah.
too. No, actually,
Yeah,
breastplate
breastplate
doesn't.
is.
Breastplate
That's why
doesn't, right, you're right.
specifically.
It's more expensive normally, but
Yeah,
More
I,
expensive.
and I don't think I can wear it because it's heavy. Right?
Yeah.
Rogue, I don't know if a rogue can.
Rogue has light.
Yeah,
Yes.
rogue is only.
No,
Free,
medium too, I
in that
think.
you guys don't have to front any money for it, but
Right.
it's kind of deducted from what your payment would be.
Got it.
So if you want
That's
breastplate,
only
you
if we
got-
survive.
Yeah.
Only if we actually do the just. All right, we're gonna go somewhere else.
So low it is. Okay. I thought medium.
Are you able to wear medium?
No,
I didn't
No,
think.
without a feet.
Oh, okay. I didn't think.
I have two of them.
Ha. And they're both lucky.
Only one's left.
Only one's lucky.
Ah, okay.
It's only the left. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm good.
You want anything from the Argent Legion?
Why do I feel like this is like such a mistake? Actually, getting something. I just like actually like.
I'd be like, oh yeah, we
Indentured
paid you on the
servitude.
armor you're wearing.
I'm feeling pretty fucking on top of the world right now. I got
You actually owe
I
us.
got my magic spear, I got my great axe, and I got, good old throwing abilities. So like I'm feeling
He's got a magic spear, all right. Look under his
For the base?
Magic mage, not
Huh?
spear. Would you get a magic
Oh,
spear?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a jab.
javelin. Sorry,
Oh, that lightning javelin.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, it's a javelin.
actually.
No.
So yeah, I'm
good.
feeling pretty damn.
Yeah, I had some flour and
Yeah, none of them are good for
Got some
one
horseshoes of speed in there. What's
Zephyr.
they called? Zephyr
Zephyr.
horseshoes. Yeah.
No magic items on tap.
That's
Yeah, I mean, otherwise barbarians, they don't need anything besides what they're killing. So.
How mundane.
Nah.
No wonder you guys are
Ah.
losing.
What do you mean?
Because like they patrol, but like they came. They sent 2 troops up.
Talking
Still
about
getting
the
raided.
Legion being mundane.
Oh, okay.
Not you,
The
the Legion.
Legion is not like
No, they're just like a helping hand.
they're
Militia.
helping hands.
Yeah.
They're
More militia, like a local,
independent or
local guard.
militia. Yeah, so it's not like they have all this
I was
funding
being rude,
from
yeah.
the
Yeah.
cities that, you know.
Them just being Tom.
No, I was, that wasn't in character. That's why I was like,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the player coming out
Yeah.
of the character.
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's the player being the player. Actually.
exactly. That's just me being fucking worse.
Take the player, not the character.
Yeah. Valid.
I'm ready.
I'll dip in the breastplate.
Breastplate?
Yeah.
Expensive bougie ass
Breastplate, it's
motherfucker
the
over here.
breastplate.
We're gonna owe money at the end of this.
Oh, fuck yeah, we are. That's like a
Yeah.
$1,500 piece. Like
Nah.
the fuck.
No,
That's
400.
400.
It's only 400 was full plate 15.
Yeah, you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Breastplate's like 400. But even still, like
And it's
starting,
It's
a lot.
expensive compared to most of the other armor.
yeah, starting out, breastplate's expensive.
That's why I made mine.
It's
not
really
buy
good, though.
all that.
It is because you don't
Yeah.
take the negative. You don't have to manage
Yeah.
stuff and all that.
Let's go some flour.
Okay. It's a good 3-day travel to Lud. Good news is one of the few places in the Feywild that has a road going from Sehelis to Lud.
Nice.
Like I said, Lud is a mining town, so a lot of stuff is coming in and out of it.
Oh,
They
makes sense.
export a lot of stuff, so a road, a rare road in the Feywild. But you guys are traveling it. About either you don't really need a survival check necessarily, but
D12.
Hmm?
D12.
well,
11.
Stop the raid. But
Uh-oh, reroll.
Don't like
I
that.
don't
Don't like that.
We run into a cart full of iron ship.
no, I think I already did. We already do, I didn't cross it off my lists.
I think we
But
have.
I
done
think I
11
remember
before.
showing you this picture. That's why
Possible.
We fought a myconoid colony.
the topiary bears.
No.
No.
No, we haven't fought bears.
Oh,
You
is
didn't know
it?
anything about fighting?
Is
Well,
it?
you
Is
guys
it
do
the
like a
garden that we learned how to speak with animals? Okay.
Yeah, because there was like the trellises and the.
No. Okay.
board down.
So
I don't think we ran into those years.
a travel scene. You guys watch it. You stop for a moment as a little bit further up ahead, you thought was some kind of moving shrubbery. It is, but it is topiary bears. So living creatures made of like grass and leaves and turf that are crossing up ahead.
oh, that's
Closest I can get, because apparently you can actually buy topiary bear.
Ah,
They're not living.
I wonder if
These
they're
ones are.
I wonder if it's related to Lady Oleander.
Yeah, I think we came across something with Lady Oleander that was close to that, but we never came across these bears.
Yeah, I think she might have had like topiary in her garden or
Yeah.
Yeah.
quad
Okay.
that we were at.
In the quad, yeah.
wow. I never saw these movies.
There's a topiary bear riding a
Are
quad.
these dangerous?
Are they dangerous? Like, I don't even know. Like, would I know with my just like knowledge?
They just need sunlight, right?
Yeah, I mean they're bears. They're just made of
They are dangerous.
bush. Just made of shrubbery.
But
Bush bear.
Too bad we don't have any knights that say knee.
We are the knights. Did you say me?
too bad there's not
My
an
Python reference.
Watch.
I don't remember that.
You guys want to set up for a night's watch?
You don't remember the whole Knights Who Say Neat skit?
Because they, it was
It's in a movie. It's more than the skit. It's
Yeah.
a movie.
I mean, it's a
it's
whole,
in
it's
the-
a whole
in the Monty
10-minute
Python
skit
thing.
in the movie. Yeah.
I totally don't remember that. Which one is that from? The Holy Grail or from?
Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they asked him for a shrubbery, and he has to go and get a shrubbery.
Did I
We got
miss
knights
this
that say
section
knee.
of the Holy Grail?
I mean, it's like 10, 12 minutes.
It's a good section. So yeah,
I mean, parts in your general direction.
but that's a separate
I've
section.
seen Life
we
of
can
Brian.
recap it at the end.
It's up on the wall. It's still up on the wall.
No,
I'll take first
I-
Oh,
watch.
that's the French on the wall.
I'll do it.
That's the,
French on the water.
the swallows.
Yeah.
You'll watch with me. Thank you for clarifying.
No biggie.
It's the difference between him and getting laid and not getting laid tonight.
Hey, you got it out of the way.
Yeah.
That wasn't for anything, right?
Ah,
For the
Perception.
perception.
Oh.
For the watch.
Okay.
At least Granny's paying attention.
Your nose just kind of staring at its sword.
Yeah.
You know, fell
Polishing
asleep.
my sword.
Yeah.
Baseball with a
you know, put that away. You can't just have that out here right now.
Yeah, it's cold
You,
iron.
you haven't seen a sword
Oh.
so magnificent, have you?
He's just rubbing his cold iron.
Do half cows always have blue balls?
No, sometimes they're purple.
Ah.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Somebody who needs an answer.
No, you're good. I was just making sure everything was all right. That's sure.
I forget, is your skin purple like a drow?
It is like kind of.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Good.
Mhm.
Good and always wants attention. Makes it really hard to do anything.
Right.
I love your Instagram. It's so fun.
Really trying to dive down the anime video game.
Yeah, I see your TikToks every
Literally.
now and then,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to deep dive.
Yeah.
Like, let's see how far.
Where do you
down the
go
rabbit
with?
hole
Where do you
this
do this at?
The Anna Reeves.
Yeah.
stuff. I'm doing it right over in Philly. In Chinatown.
We have another one coming up.
When? Let me know when.
Wasn't that the second one that just got
Yeah,
out?
3 already.
Oh, you got
That
the
was-
one lined up?
yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. They're doing a.
It's like if they take it over a
It's like a
karaoke
basic
room.
ATV.
Is it like a karaoke room?
Used to be Lair. No.
Nah.
It's right off Market Street.
It's not like a base
Arch.
crappy.
Right off Arch.
Right off Arch.
Okay. Send me the info and I'll go to that if I can.
Did the invites go out yet? I don't think AJ sent out the invites here, right?
The karaoke one in July, yes.
Do I have to sign up for this shit or something?
You want the karaoke or the rave?
The rate. Fuck
I don't think
karaoke.
the rave's going out yet.
No, yeah.
What is already?
Rave?
Wait, so
Where you
there's a
take
rave?
drugs and listen.
Rave.
The V.
Oh, okay. I bring my
Shadow Legends.
Ba- ba-
Any rave. Any
Rave Shadow Legends.
Like anime rave.
I got it.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
For the
Um,
16th time.
Yeah.
There's definitely some videos that went up after that rave.
Alright, I know the karaoke. I've seen the pictures from the karaoke stuff, but
Yeah, it's same room, just different theme.
gotcha.
I,
More, more
for
trips.
some odd reason, my intern feed started showing baby metal.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was like, this is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they had a new collab which was getting a lot of marketing for somebody. I forget what it
Maybe
was.
that's why.
Yeah, 'cause it popped up on my feed a couple times too.
What, Baby Metal?
The
Yeah.
only song that I know by them, and it's bringing me to Horizon, is Kingslayer.
I know none of their songs.
It's
You
pretty,
dog.
pretty cool. Kingslayer.
They teamed up with Def Clock last year, which is
Mhm.
cool.
But
Good?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he got something, but I think it was in Evie's room. A little like prop rock or something.
Ah.
Starting to chew on things.
Not so well behaved. when
I
you're left
found
alone.
something.
He's puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a pupper.
Puppy two things.
Yeah, he's one.
He's a good boy.
Oh.
Nope, he's doing something.
Right.
Yeah, he just grabbed something else and ate.
But is it something
He
you
dropped
have to
it.
have?
No, it's part of a dog toy, I'm
Oh,
pretty
it's
sure.
fine. That's fine. Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
yeah, part of the dog toy.
He's like, I ain't do nothing.
It's like I'm willing to have this. I think.
Alright, so I'm sorry. What was your
One.
19.
okay? Granny, you're kind of chatting, talking recipes, talking food. I don't
To
know.
yourself,
what else you
apparently.
talking about to
That's about it.
I thought about like my family and all the achievements they have done and how I'm so proud of my grandchildren and kids.
Yeah.
And how I want to meet my grandchildren. I've not yet.
You know
And
about
when
their
you turn and look at, he's just dead asleep.
It's alright. And I think about I play like a lullaby a little bit, but you
No.
can't hear
I don't know
it.
that you need to, but sure.
And
It's like trying to freeze ice.
I get my cloak and I put it on top of my sleep.
Alrighty. Morning happens. You guys are on your way.
We did the whole watch by ourselves.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
Just for reference, every night, unless we really get strapped for spell slots, I'm gonna spend one for good berries.
Okay.
So everyone has a good berry starting out, and there's 5 left over.
And also, I making biscuits for the temporary.
Okay. Cool.
You got roofied by the biscuits.
Granny, why's your rolling pin brown on one side? Penetration.
Oh. Okay, so when you said one side, I'm thinking like
No,
of
no.
one side. So like not like one side.
Handle.
Yeah, I got it now. It was literally just went. Yeah, right over my head. I'm like, why the fuck is it? What do you mean? I'm like, GHB is clear, so it's not the drugs. Like, what do you
a little bit
mean?
of that Haktua.
I love them.
I'm not a fan of like bodily fluids. Similar, along the same lines as
I feel you.
the player.
I feel you.
No, moving on.
Oh.
Okay. Next day, you guys actually start to get into the foothills, and they like kind of pick up really quickly. You know,
Oh.
big steep hills.
Someone's
up
got to
and
carry Granny.
down. Granny, you gotta labor a little bit to get up and down these hills.
Granny's in labor.
Who do you know?
Maybe an exhausted. Do the age.
Quarter elf, quarter drow elf.
Yeah. Night number 2 of travel.
Are you
Oh.
asking for a D12 or D20?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Day 2 of
I
travel.
should have said day 2 of travel.
Okay.
And I'm asking for a D12.
9.
Okay.
A 9.
Nine.
9.
Please stop.
Stop doing it.
Did you get that?
After, you know,
Get some help.
spending
That's actually
so much time here in the Feywilds, it depends on who I'm asking, but the Feywild and its beauty and
I
the
didn't
sight
know going
can
yesterday.
get kind of redundant and still no less beautiful, but less inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Or they do get redundant. They do get kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I've seen this before.
This is normal.
Yeah. So it's up to you. And there's just less to remark on. You know, I'm sure if they're in their travels, Granny, and you know, and even people who aren't from the area have been asking me, oh, how about that mountain? Look at those trees. Look at those leaves. Look at those plants. What's flying in
That
the air?
pine
Whatever.
cone.
You know, here and there.
Mhm.
Today, though, kind of a quiet day. Just walking and getting up and down these hills and laboring because some of the hills are steep. At one point, though, as you're going uphill, you look around and there's somebody walking alongside you.
What do they
Don't
look
like that. Don't like that.
Directly, like just like
Yeah, like you're walking along, you're going uphill, breathing a little heavy, and at one point, I don't know, kind of looks over and there's a man, kind of looks like a hunter. He has some equipment, heavy backpack, one of those like shawls that come down here and form itself into a cape, hefty boots,
Mysterious stranger.
walking stick. Looks up, and you know he's a little bit shorter than you.
Aren't you pretty short?
Familiar markings,
Oh.
like any guild affiliation type.
Looks
Badges
like
or something like
looks like an elf.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, but like shorter. Could just be, a short elf. But maybe like instead of 5.5 feet, he's more like 4.5 feet. He's like a short elf.
it's like 3/4 elf.
Squished. Yeah, but he, when you notice him, he looks over you and says,
Oh
Where,
shit!
where did you come from?
"Oh,
Like right now, not your parents.
just ask someone that.
since I've been in the hills.
You shouldn't sneak up on us like that. We could
I
have.
didn't sneak up on anybody like that.
I looked over and you were there.
saw you guys walking. I figured I'd join, and here I am.
How long have you been here for?
Well, it's a short while.
That one on run perception lasted a long time.
I guess when you were sort of coming down the one hill and in the valley, that's when I saw you, and I last
Sorry.
kind of caught up as you guys were coming up. This one's a bitch.
What's your name?
All right, Tom.
All right, listen, man.
Chloe knows.
So I the bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, insight check. Does that sound right? Oh, 17 plus.
Yeah, he seems very, very casual about it.
Okay. I was like, I trusted him, but
What's your name?
Sorry. Sorry, you asked me what?
We're both asking what his name is, essentially.
my name's Granny Lander. Well, you have to die.
The sword. Straight to the sword.
Try on that cold iron.
Thielen.
Feeling?
Thielen.
Feel.
Thielen.
Feeling good.
About that NPC session.
Ah, feeling kind of tired right now.
I see what you did there.
Where are you guys headed? I mean, I know you're headed up the hill, but where are you? Ultimately, I mean, you're on the road to Lud. I guess you're going to Lud.
What's the town we're going to?
Lud.
Bud. Yeah. We are heading to Mud.
Oh, okay. Lovely town. Yeah.
Where are you from?
And where are you heading?
The woods south of here. I am hunting Da.
What is that?
Yeah, anyone else thought you were gonna say rabbits? Brain auto.
What'd you say?
Dahu.
Dahu.
D-A-H-U.
Is this like a D's nuts joke? I asked him what's Dahu and he.
Which is nuts. Does that ring a bell as far as what that
Yeah, what is
is?
it? Dahu.
I
I ain't got shit on Dahu.
15.
I have never rolled a good
What, intelligence?
like an insight check yet.
That was insight.
Or no,
No.
no, it was
Intelligence check. Not
Insight. Like, yeah. he's just
insight's fine. I
kinda
did good on that.
I mean,
casually-
yeah. Intel-
19.
19? Okay.
What the fuck is a Dahu?
15 and the 19. Dahu are kind of like goats, but they're famous for having legs shorter on one side than the other.
Oh,
And they walk. They walk only one direction on mountains, with their short legs
Interesting.
on up the hillside and their longer legs on the down.
Seems rather
They actually
easy to
can't
hunt.
walk the opposite way, so they just graze on hills.
It's like these spirals.
Huh? Seems like it's easy to hunt.
Well, I guess you don't know Dahu then, huh?
I do not.
Yeah. They can turn invisible. And even when they're not invisible, they're really hard to see. So now you know why I'm hunting, right?
Not exactly.
Well,
Can you make invisibility
Look at
cloaks
the
of some
challenge.
sort?
yes. But
Well,
you can't shed any of its blood. You can't just kill it like you go out and hunt a deer or something.
So you need one of these in a health base.
That looks like it would draw blood.
you
But it's blunt.
need
Still
to suffocate.
Sure,
Sub-
I
Subdual, non-lethal
I have-
damage.
nets and some snares in my bag.
So you skin them alive.
You
No.
suffocate. Yep.
There you go. You sure you haven't seen Dahu before?
No, but I've killed many of things without blood.
Say with a smile, like okay.
Kind of slows down. Walks
that how
like
you
granny.
prepare the
You gotta save every drop.
You mean like warfare killing, or
Yeah, let's go with that.
some?
I'm just gonna stand there quietly. I'm not saying shit to them.
can people kindness.
It pulls out pan with privates
Then-
written on it.
Oh, thanks.
So are you hunting them for yourself, or are you selling them?
Yes.
the clothes?
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
You ever seen one before? You want help?
If it's on the way.
I actually really am excited for this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like this side quest here,
Okay.
but I understand we're on a bit of a time limit, so
It took 8 hours building out principally, but not 8 hours to do.
how long do you think until you even potentially come across one?
Could be a few hours, could be a few days.
This could prove to be longer than we
just-
have time for.
You're hunting a creature that stays invisible most of the time. I look for telltale signs. I look for like birds just standing there in midair, probably on its back. Look for little pebbles or bent grass, like invisible creature stuff.
Well, if you point out a spot that they may be, I have a technique for making them easier to spot.
Oh, all right then. Well, we head over onto one of the hills. We can try to find either a trail, where they've been grazing, maybe something like that.
All you're doing is hunting Dahu? You're not a bandit or anything like that, trying to waylay us?
No. I don't
And there's no one looking for
feel
you,
like I
right?
should prey on people.
How many people are you hunting
Insane.
these with?
Usually just myself. It's kind of solitary work, lone work. Easier with more people, but
And how many pelts do you have? Considering you have one on you now.
this isn't. I can't turn invisible with this.
You just appeared next to us.
I would like to do it. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, when I asked him about waylaying people and stuff, I'd go inside of 24.
That's not.
24 inside?
Well,
Yeah.
We're getting robbed right now, aren't we?
During my conversation.
he says, I don't like to show it off.
Yes, but
But yes,
unfortunately,
this is
When I
made
see
of-
that line
of
of
dye.
questioning, I decide to make a lap around the pack wagon, make sure there's nothing getting
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
by others.
I
He's
am
got
not
the zoom
going
in.
to attack
You
you.
boys got the zoom
I was afraid you were going to attack me. I am one. You are six.
we see one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Can you see through invisibility with your eyes?
I see six.
This
Right.
is good.
I can drop a
but
fairy
with
fire on
your
us.
cloak, we cannot see.
I only get one once for
even
long
one.
rest,
24 cube, I think.
but
That's fine.
But yeah,
I got you by surprise.
While we were talking, my conversation with him, I did roll a 24 insight to make sure that he's not trying to be a bandit and waylay us. And
No, we don't want any.
No, I truly think
conflict
this
or
guy
violence.
is fine,
Fair enough.
but just the fact that he just appeared on us told me he's got already
Yeah,
a cloak
you,
of invisibility.
right.
So
That's good.
That was good.
I was like, I don't know how many others that he's with.
yeah,
But-
good catch. But yeah, I rolled the insight, decent insight. I think he's okay.
Now, how much?
If we want to sidetrack, I'd be willing to.
Just throwing it out there, though, we can kill this guy and just take his cloak, and we get one free
Maybe.
cloak of invisibility.
Yay.
I-
We don't
just
know.
a thought.
Shed his blood. and
Just a thought. He's got no weapons on him that can cause bleeding. Just a thought.
He didn't say that.
Well, yeah, it's true, but
Shapeshift is the thing.
He's a hunter, so like.
yeah,
he
I'm
can't
sure he
protect
does. Yeah.
himself.
Dragons like to
drowns
pretend
us
to
all.
be the thing.
True. I'm just
Ignoring
not wrong.
the murder hobo vibe. I think we're okay to spend a few hours here.
I still like this guy.
Could be
I'm still
Dave.
actually down to
I
like
know.
do this.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm good with playing with it. I'm okay with giving it a shot.
Are you good with crafting?
I mean,
That'll work.
I just trap the Dahu. I take it to somebody else to do the taxidermy and whatnot.
Have you ever ate one before?
Yeah. Dahu meat.
Yeah.
It's one of the best parts of catching a Dahu.
That's very
In fact, like after you eat it, you feel fit and healthy and hale.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be able like to walk up the hill and not be out of breath. God, let me get one.
Well,
True.
it didn't say it
Only
worked
in one
miracles.
direction.
eats the meat. One of her legs just recedes. Because it is fake meat, so like who knows how it affects you?
And I think wasn't Granny the one that got the goat eyes? Before?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a goat theme
Trend here, yeah.
yeah.
There's permanent goat eyes, right?
One of the other cool things about Dahu is the Beozar. The Beozar. Everybody likes Dahus for their cloak. Everybody wants Dahu cloak. You know.
You mean the antidotes in their stomachs?
Yeah, but in a Dahu, it like forms this little like stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a vizier.
You're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Now I
And it
know
cures many, poisons and maladies.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get from each Dahu, but yeah.
These seem
Let's
like rather
kill 'em,
valuable
for that.
creatures.
Oh, they are.
Actually, you got the cloak.
Oh, okay.
People breed
In order
them.
to these things.
I don't know.
Very well.
Maybe they're magical because they're wild. They're getting their magic from the land. I don't know.
Or it's really
Seems
hard to
fair to me.
have a ranch in their habitat.
And actually, I've
They're
never
really hard to
seen
mount.
like a Dahu family or herd.
Lots of
Being solid.
so much like yourself. They're very solitary.
The hunter and the hunted have a lot in common.
Very well.
Hmm.
So yeah, all right. I'm down to start hunting, trying to hunt one of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
All right. Well, I haven't actually been to the hills over here yet. If we want to head off the trail and check it out.
Sure.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so he starts to explain to you guys what to look for in terms of tracks and what the markings look like, and
Are we leaving somebody behind to watch the pack?
That's exactly what I was.
I was
thinking.
planning on staying back.
You wanna stay back.
Yeah, I was gonna actually pitch the idea of like making it competitive with them for like a stake of some sort, a tail.
Only because I'm thinking that like
But I
yeah,
was gonna stay
now
back.
when we separate from the pack. But again, all insight is saying that he's being truthful, but I don't want to just leave the cart.
Well,
even
behind
if
there.
it's being truthful,
yeah.
Other people are just going to be around too, or potentially. So
or ogres.
Rewinding.
That too.
After my
I mean,
conversation.
it might be better if not all of us go. There are a lot, and it's hard to sneak up on Dahu with 7 people. So you want to leave more than one person back with your cart.
I'm not
I
slowing
didn't
down,
really
but I really want to
based on
eat.
the conversation that Victor and I had with you.
Also,
Okay.
I don't know that we're gonna be able to butcher it
maybe
out here.
More trustworthy than
yeah, we're going to go get it somewhere butchered
Still.
because we have to get
Doesn't seem like
Good
a
luck.
but he
Good
doesn't.
luck with your head.
Basically.
There is somebody in Lud who can do that. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll set the cart.
Okay.
I'm good with
Plus, I
that.
got to hang out with Victor.
Okay.
I've got good eyes. And I can do the fire thing to make
Right,
them
Victor,
visible
right.
if you have a
Okay.
idea of
Yeah,
where
don't
they are.
burn it. The pelt needs to be in perfect
No,
condition.
no, it's just color. Pretty.
Okay.
I don't have great eyes, but I got good legs.
Yeah, you do.
Just
Kicks. Roars out.
And look at that spear.
it's a javelin.
Ah,
And this is why I don't roleplay.
Hung like a stone gun.
I look a moose.
Okay.
So who's going?
All but Granny and Victor, I think.
Would 5 of us be too much? Or?
Probably, but let's go for it.
I can stay back.
Sure, call. I kind of want to be out there for the hunt. So
I'm not very stealthy, but I got the spells to help. I can go invisible too, but that's only once per
Okay.
day.
So you can cast spells. You can run fast, and
I'm very stealthy, and I have very good eyes.
okay. Well, how about this? I'm going to do something that's going to help us all. Stealthy. And even you guys who are staying back might benefit from this too.
Okay,
And
that's for that.
he takes a little some dry grass out of one of his pouches and kind of like
Yeah, boy.
pass it out. Trace, you guys.
Let's stay within like 10 or
That,
30
that
foot.
only
with them.
works until you leave. For us.
It radiates around the person.
I think it's like 30. 30
Oh,
feet.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
30
right.
feet around the person I cast.
All right, so anybody who sticks by me,
Right.
be real extra quiet. Yeah.
Ooh,
Man, dude, we're so quiet.
But it's so
Do you
loud.
want me to leave you with a little other grass?
No thanks.
Sure.
Got the loud grass.
Yeah, it's so loud.
Sure, we can use it as a way to try to attract them to where we are.
It's some stanky stuff.
It doesn't need to be near a cart. You can keep an eye on it.
Nah, I don't think Melchizedek would have really mind like me smoking a little hash. Even though I used to do the beef and the before.
Back,
Okay.
back in your day.
Anybody else have any
We'll
tobacco they want to
pass.
trade? No. No. All right. Let's go nab ourselves a dime.
Let's go.
Any other character.
What's his favorite?
Hey, weed. Oh god.
Caught the reference. That was great. Yeah.
All right. So, what are you doing?
Next, we're gonna find Jeeves.
My dice is like really annoying.
So, you guys head off to the right side of the road, we'll say. And he leads you up into the winding hills, lightly forested, high grass, some boulders peeking out through the hillside here and there.
So high.
And once you sort of get away from the road, he really starts to like move quietly and carefully and starts picking his path. Anybody want to help with a survival check?
Yes.
I think you had the higher one, right?
7.
-1.
Plus 7.
Oh, yours, mine. Yeah. I was like, I don't have a -1.
Can I help or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the help gave me 13. So 7 and 13, 30, 20.
Who's helping? Who? What? All
I
He's
help.
helping me with the survival.
right.
And
And
I
what did
rolled
we
a
get?
dirty
20? Okay. Yep. Yeah, you guys are able to.
I'm like, here's some scatting. Is it smoke?
Yes, that is.
It's not that.
I'm not used
It's a little stiff. That's from last night. That's raccoon.
Okay.
Dahu, this one had little seeds in it. Dahu, you're gonna find a lot of grass.
Ah. Good to know.
Still kills me that trope's like actually like based off shit. Literally.
Dirty 20 on the survival.
Yes.
Roll a D4, please.
1.
4.
One down.
1.
4.
After about 1 hour of
Okay.
Aha.
kind of slowly crawling across the mountainside, looking for, evidence of Dahu. Thielen finds some grass that's been nibbled, grass that's been grazed, a little patch here and there. They don't graze in one spot for too long. They leave large swaths.
It's not because they're gonna be
Road
falling
grass.
over.
Okay. Yeah, so Dahu, right? You can only go one direction. This one's heading down the hill, right? You see this patch there, that patch down there, and you can start to see like where he's talking about. There's a slight difference in the grass, but with your trained eyes, whenever
Right.
he's pointing it out, you can really start to see it.
Okay.
Let's. How about this? Who's with me again?
And then
I
myself.
need you to stay behind the Dahu. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. And the 2 of us. Good. Who wants to come with me?
What is this
Not
thing
as
called that
stealthy.
you throw?
He's the stealthy
No.
one.
Okay.
Like there are 2 balls on the end.
What's your name?
Bolu bolus. Does he have any of those?
Yeah, it probably does.
Can I like ask to borrow one? Yeah, just in case. Cool.
Mhm.
I'll take that.
I'd like to use those. Can you throw them well?
I think I can probably get the hang of this rather quickly. Used
Okay.
many weapons of the sort before.
Okay. You 2 are staying
We'll hang behind.
behind. He reaches in, puts his backpack down, reaches into a weighted net. We're gonna try to. We're gonna steer him towards you. We need you guys to go ahead.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
because you can't run this way. You can only run one direction.
Okay. We might get spotted sneaking around. If
Well,
we're close to you.
If you guys head uphill and come down, he looks like he's tracking down. So I'm hoping
Okay.
you guys we can scare him into you.
Oh, so you're scaring him into us?
Yeah, I mixed that up in my head.
I was confused.
I
We're
mixed
both confused. It's okay.
Yes, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm fixing it.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. That's all.
Okay.
So you and I,
Mhm.
okay, we will.
That's scary.
Roll a spell on that.
you see the tuft of
Yeah.
grass pound off. When they are eating and drinking, they sometimes are visible. And that's when you can sort of really focus in on it. We'll give them a little bit of time to get ahead of us, and you and I can continue to track and try to scare it towards you guys. Now I don't know where it's going to go. It looks like it's going. It looks like it's going on the down slope. Okay, so maybe the further down you go, the better.
Okay.
Mhm.
What do we mean? Just roll a stealth, go to try and sneak around it.
Yeah. And Vamor, you roll 2
You roll
and add 10.
You Dargo.
No, don't add 10.
I'm not going to
Catch your Dahu.
Because we're gonna be further out. Nat 20.
All right.
I'll
Total.
take that roll.
I think you've got to roll for yourself.
5 minus 1, 4.
Oh shit!
22 total.
Don't laugh like that.
Oh, wait, it's a dex-based skill, right?
Yes, it is Dex.
All right, so it's not a -1. It's a +3. So 8. It's about as stealthy as one is. That makes sense.
Nat 20. I could cover some of
Yeah,
it. Stuff.
yeah, it's
Some
good.
of it is
For sure.
short. Cover.
Survival? Survival roll?
What was
14.
No, hanging back.
Oh,
Okay.
That's just them and him hanging back.
Right. So, eventually,
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any active grazing. 'Cause if I see him, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. If I see
Okay.
that, it looks like I spot where he's.
go ahead and make a perception check.
No, not you.
Mm.
8, 7, 15. 15.
With Nim,
Yes.
Elin, and kind of leads you behind this boulder. You're
I don't like where this is going.
you're looking uphill and kind of scanning. You're just in a spot where you can kind of look up and see, follow that trail of patches of grass. And there's a little rill, a little stream, thin stream that comes down the hill. And right along there, just for a brief second, you see this creature drinking from the rill. It is facing away from you. It has sort of goat-like horns, but they're almost like gazelle or antler horns, kind of curving back this way. The pelt itself has almost like, again, deer or antelope kind of markings on it. Tans and browns and grays and whatnot. And it's drinking and has clearly one set of legs shorter than the other, right? It's on this hill, on this steep hill. So, this will scare it. It'll dash away, and hopefully we'll scare it into that.
Do I see it?
I
not yet.
can say you're probably too far
Okay.
from that right now.
That's good.
How fast are these creatures typically?
They're like deer fast. You're only going to get one shot.
Oh boy,
Oh dear.
I can give it a shot, but I don't know
No.
what's gonna happen. We can give it a shot, but ready?
Yep.
Yeah, what am I adding to this? Because I don't have anything.
Yeah.
You're range though.
What's that? Do
Range.
you want me to add my range kind of thing?
For the bowler.
Probably not proficient in it. So
I'll
probably
probably
just
just Dex.
not
straight up.
not apparently
dex.
an item. So luckily my dex is good because I didn't roll that great. So that's gonna be Well, I mean 11, but plus 4, so 15.
Okay.
I consider that bad when we're rolling, and that's gonna be my trait. Like,
Decent. at this level, it's decent.
yeah, it's not bad.
You should be good.
What did you roll? Total 15?
Yeah, total 15.
All right. So, yeah. Again, you guys both whip these bullets towards this thing, these two spinning balls. Yours catches it
Oh shit.
around
One leg.
one of the legs, one of the long legs.
Just one leg.
Phelan misses altogether.
And Thiele's like, oh, you just missed, Nim.
Yeah, right.
The thing
That's okay.
turns invisible and bolts. Right, and, you know, you just like kind of see it as it springs away, turns invisible.
But the bolus isn't invisible.
Now that's on.
It's now that it's on it, it's invisible. Okay.
So if we can keep Joe awake.
I'm awake.
My man could I'm awake. Didn't even open his eyes.
I'm awake.
If
I hear it coming, I'm gonna
yeah.
try.
So let's go, chase. So Thielen and Nim start to run along the hillside, and eventually they're gonna see you guys send up a little signal, and I'm gonna ask you guys to what are you using?
Fairy fire is what I wanted.
Oh yeah, you want to try to fairy fire, right?
Right.
All right. Because it's running, you can see little
I can
tufts
see-
of grass come up and
Yeah,
some,
see the
pebbles and
footprints
whatnot.
are-
Yeah. So still got to use disadvantage when you're rolling.
Oh, it's gonna be it's a save on it. If I can see where it's at, I'll put the 20-foot cube where I see it.
20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
And
it's
Joe,
it'll
you're
be
gonna
more
throw
like
the
that, like a-
weighted net.
Yeah, we didn't mention it, but yeah. I guess if that was what happened, then yes, you were given the weighted net because we were in front. Fairy fire first.
What's the
Oh,
save?
dexterity, and it is 15.
17.
So you evade there's a bunch in the 20-foot cube. There's purple skulls falling, trying to hit him, and he dodged them.
So yeah, you see this thing dodge, glows briefly, but it kind of runs out of that
Is
cube.
that me?
Passes through a 20-foot cube pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Weighted
I
net.
think I missed.
All right.
It's with disadvantage.
Am I throwing?
And it's well, I don't know. What are you doing? It's invisible.
Right.
It's a disadvantage.
You could you can triangulate a little bit because it's running and you're able to pick up some environmental
movement,
signals from that. And Hizan just cast fairy fire,
Tried
but
to, and I missed.
it sort of didn't stick, but it flipped as it ran through the cube of the area of effect. So
Okay.
you have disadvantage still because it is an invisible creature, but you
Okay.
can kind of know where it is.
Oh,
or at least have a good idea.
Pause before the roll. My portent replaces a d20. Can I say that my number replaces his lowest number, his lowest d20?
Is it after you have to roll
It's
or
before.
before the result?
Yeah, I have to choose before the
Before
roll.
the roll?
Rules is written, you have to choose before. Yeah, that's why I want to verify that. Okay.
So did you roll your portent roll yet?
I just rolled it recently. I got 15 and 16 for today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna replace his lowest roll with a 16. Can
Okay.
you say that?
Yep.
So he'll roll is 2, and whatever his lowest is, and then the other one, if it's lower than a 16, that'll be the disadvantage one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So just roll high.
12 and 14.
So the 12 was replaced by a 16.
And
So
now we take the 14
is the number, and now add your
mods.
he's probably not proficient with a
14. Am I throwing it?
Well, again, what were you thinking? Ride it alongside of it
Kinda like-
somehow?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
If
try
I
to do
can see
that.
it moving, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't know what to add. I mean,
Mhm.
we got my roll already, so it's just a matter of-
Deck. I still think it's a dex roll
Okay.
because it's a thrown no matter
Roll.
what.
All right. So 14 plus Dex would be 3, so 17.
Mhm.
I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
yeah.
No,
I don't. So I'm not sure if you.
I was trying to figure out whether to add proficiency.
I don't know.
Yeah, no proof.
I
It's
would think
probably
you're
an exotic.
proficient with
Yeah,
using that net.
I
that
think
is a.
it's probably good. It's probably an
Either way,
exotic.
you get it.
Babies
Okay.
for
Oh,
fire.
okay, cool.
Yeah. So, the skulls fall, the thing flashes, Bamur takes off, running alongside of as best he can. You can hear it, and you just throw this weighted net, kind of spins a couple times, and you when it lands, it boom, immediately like cinches at the bottom because of the weights and this thing, pushing through. So, boom, it pulls the weights on the edges of the net that get all tangled up, and this thing at different times, and it hits the ground and skids, becomes visible and doesn't, and then when it finally comes to a stop, it is visible, and you see this creature with the 2 short legs and a very deer-like appearance to it. It's kind of kicking and flailing for a few minutes, and eventually Thielen and Nim catch up to where you guys are. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. You nabbed a Tahoe.
I got
And whatever you did, that was just with the
It missed.
rain or whatever it was, or
Close enough.
It missed, but
well, I mean it. Okay, yes, that was great. And hey, nice job on the bolus.
It hit
You're like you're a natural.
It didn't really work. But I digress.
So, and he takes you guys over to the Dahu and shows you a couple of things about it. But basically, he's going to use the net to kind of like, cinch it shut, and drag it. Cool. That's what he does. So I've had too many of these things. Try to leave it on a leash. It's gonna buck and it's too hard to handle.
Is dragging it the best option?
It's the only option.
Right.
Can we help? Can we get it off the ground somehow?
We saw that shit.
Looked over.
We saw
Can we
the
throw it on,
shit.
can we throw it on your wagon?
Probably.
I mean, we have to stop it from bucking and destroying supplies on there.
Fuck the supplies. I'd rather have the skin.
It's gonna get tired at some point.
Okay.
We can even leave it hanging off the back.
Wait,
We don't have to
defeated one of
put
the
it in
briskets
the
that
wagon.
fucking put him to sleep.
All right.
get another roofie biscuit.
Yeah, can we get another review biscuit? Okay, do you know the sleep spell?
Granny does a different kind of cooking.
Do you know the sleep spell?
Yeah, terrible warlock.
Yeah, do you have it?
I think it's arcane.
I don't think
Unless, well,
they don't,
Twilight.
but even if they did,
I
it's
don't
like
think so.
I have 2 spells.
Could be wrong.
One is
I
like
do have sleep.
Dude,
Oh, you have sleep?
He's back in the cart. Though.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we
yeah.
bring the thing
We
back,
gotta-
though,
We
you
gotta
put
get
it
it back
to
in
sleep,
the
yeah.
cart.
Like, please pick one weapon
Please
spell.
be
yeah.
5d8 and be nice.
Well, when we get back
How
to
long
the
have we
cart,
put it to sleep for?
not sure.
We drove the dog to sleep.
Yeah.
Till it wakes up.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes, we
No, but
wanted
like,
to
I
do
don't
it
think
till
it
wakes
like
up.
Duration,
it's
1
like-
minute.
What's that?
Duration 1 minute.
Oh, that is not
Passing
but
time on action duration 1 minute.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Not great.
Yeah.
Good for combat, but
Great for combat, yeah. That's why I thought. I actually thought it was like that. That's why I was like, I don't know if it'll work.
Like yes, narcolepsy.
Just
Yeah.
randomly just keeps.
I mean, you guys are sort of making me very self-conscious here by falling asleep and shit.
Wait, what?
This is my second double.
That
You're
side of the
You're
table.
falling asleep. You look like you're about to fall asleep.
So I'm on my second double.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be tired. I'm saying I'm feeling like I need to pick things up here.
It's not your. It's
We're good.
it's not your fault.
The hunt's the
we
hunt.
also separated 3 of us, so the other 3 are hanging back.
Yeah.
We chose to do it, and we knew what was involved.
Yeah, but the one guy that's on the
it
hunt
was
was the
like
most
5
guy that was
minutes.
the most asleep.
Okay. So yeah, we
Moose eye are big creatures. They need frequent naps.
horrible.
Wait, I was the most asleep. I was awake.
You weren't. You were asleep.
You guys make me afraid to close my eyes in here. Damn.
Yeah, you can fall asleep.
What do you want us to think?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's not like you were close your eyes. You were like this.
Yeah. You looked asleep for a little bit there. At least
Okay.
Your arm was starting to go like this.
for a couple spots, and there was a
Check the tape.
Check the tape. I responded within like half a second of you accusing me of being asleep.
and there was some unsureties about the situation. that
I was
you
never
missed.
given a net.
No, granted, but
What do you mean?
you're right. No, you were not given the net.
I was conscious for the
He
Pulled
meant-
out his backpack.
He mentioned the net, but it was never passed to us. When we switched to who was leading, who was back,
right. We got
technically it was never given to us, but I knew what you intended.
Okay.
So that was understood.
What's that?
The net.
All right. On day 3, you guys arrive at Lud.
Lud.
Lud. What?
I just heard a door.
Yeah,
it's an 8.
Nate.
Oh,
I didn't. I was in the bathroom, so I didn't see Nate.
I didn't see
And then
Nate
I
either.
sat down, and then I just heard the door. I was like, "What the fuck?"
See, he's got a Dahu cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate's a Yahoo. One like
All right. So, Thielen tells you guys, he says, so, my guy here in Lud is going to turn this into a cloak. Yes, I already have one. I don't know if it would work on you, big guy, but
That's okay.
I don't know. I feel like I'd love to gift it to somebody here, and when it does get butchered, I mean, having part of the Dahu for a feast is, nothing to be ignored.
I would like to cook it.
Are they back with us?
yeah. We
Oh, okay,
we
okay.
came
You
back.
guys-
And
To
that
make
was,
sure this part be heard. That's all.
he was asleep too.
I distracted because I've been looking for
He's a parent. He can sleep with his eyes open.
my I've been looking for something in particular, and it came up on my Instagram advertisement. So
What?
I need a bag reel for work, and if I've been looking for D&D ones, and it came up on Instagram, so it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
Bag reels,
Yeah. Badge.
If you're saying bag reel, I don't know what that is.
bag.
Badge.
Badge.
Like one of the thing that retracts with a badge.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like.
Yes.
Okay.
He wanted a D&D style one.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry, I find fun.
I just love to stick to playing the game and
Working on it.
kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we wouldn't say no to the cloak. We could find use for it, but you only found the one, so you don't want to.
Not sure.
Are you just gonna?
Is that what learning Nazis?
You're just gonna let us have it? Because you were the one who was hunting it in the first place. So. Okay. Yeah.
It's not thrill, right? Thrill kid.
Yeah. I mean, I give you something, you give me something.
Yeah, exactly. What do we give him? That's the question.
What is it? Yeah. What is it you want in return for it?
What about the pellet in the stomach?
Kidney stuff?
No. Look, I'm
Some
willing to share the meat with you.
Mhm.
I'm willing to have the cloak turned in, or have the pelt turned into a cloak.
Mhm.
Those are, I was hoping to keep.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all yours. Yeah.
I could give you that instead of the cloak, if you like.
See, just take something home.
I don't want.
But
the
I don't know
balls.
what's going to be in its stomach. I don't know how useful the bears are. It's going to be.
Take the cloak.
I'm good with
I think we should give it to Sana. Yeah.
I am. He's on. Hello.
No.
name.
It's like I really want that cloak, damn it.
I think we just keep away all magical items from Nim for as long as possible.
All right, he's on gets the cloak. I agree.
It's fair. It's fair.
I think it'd be Victor's, party.
Yeah, right.
He just got this this breastplate, so his stealth checks won't be impeded by it.
Your stealth is pretty. Your stealth is. What's your stealth at right now?
I think 7.
7.
5. My so I had a 7. Sorry.
But do we know what the Dahu cloak mechanically is? Is it like invisibility once a day or something? Does it boost stealth? Or we won't know until we get it.
Let's just
go just to
accept his
keep it.
generosity.
It's
Yeah.
a kind of cloak of invisibility.
Now that we know he is getting something out of it, and
Yeah.
not expecting something later,
Yeah.
I say we accept his generosity.
Yeah.
We're good with you passing off the cloak to us and you keeping the Phasir inside of it.
Great. I mean,
Sounds like an even trade.
sometimes it takes me days of tracking and finding, and if I can get help, I get help. So it's my thanks to you.
Try and go for $1 from Saturn.
Yeah.
We're here.
I think there was not like D&D to play on Diablo or
The goats.
Sounds like an even thing.
Goat hunter.
Good on
Excellent. So, you guys walk for a couple more hours, and eventually you find blood. It's I shouldn't say find. It's not hard to find at all. It's a big town on the foothills of the
Found it.
Yeah. Oh, it's at the end of the road. It's an interesting place. It's sort of a multi-tiered town, and it's split between two like hilltops, two rocky hilltops. One is very sort of angular and mostly stone, and kind of smacks of like a dwarven architecture. People back home would recognize, back home in the mundane world would recognize dwarven architecture. The other one is more, Vic has no idea. Other
That's
hilltop
what you're laughing
is
at.
a little more what you used to see in the Feywild, Elven, Eladrin inspired architecture.
Start walking over
Fewer
to see pictures.
buttresses and fewer like less brutalist architecture like the doors, and a little more flowing and natural like the Eldred. So it looks like two different towns architecturally, but it is one. It's separated by a valley with a river that kind of cuts through the middle of the town. And you can see some outlying farms. It supports a bunch of people. So, guys head up to the gates. Eventually, you're let in, and the town is laid out in front of you.
So
Do we see any-
looking for-
We see signs of attack, like is some of the wall like singed and
Yes. Okay. On the what would be the
Full on siege, if you will.
then gets struck down by lightning. 3d10.
on the western side, you
One
see
D10
that there
would
are like, scaffolding up where they're repairing the walls.
Okay, just the western side. Okay,
That
So-
you mean that you can see.
initially, okay. So we know that's probably where the attacks are coming from, at least most recently.
We are here to see who?
the Argent Legion.
That's it. The Argent Legion.
We're here
And
to
you are here to see your friend. So how will we reconnect? So this is kind of out of character. That's what.
Yeah, I bet we meet at the Witch's Pipe.
Oh, okay.
The witness,
The,
right?
the Witch's Pipe. Yes, it's a little tavern.
Yes,
Um,
sounds good.
Sal usually needs a good 2 days to skin it, and
Deep is here.
another couple of days. Yeah, I'd say maybe 4 days. Give Sal 4 days to be able to fashion the cloak.
Total of 4 and 2.
So
A
7.
total of 4 days.
Okay.
So
Got it.
say 7 days. We meet at the Witch's Pipe. You said total 4. Oh, total 4 days.
total.
Oh, okay.
2 and 2.
I thought I was okay. I was,
Yeah,
I was
I-
thinking out loud. Two
Sorry.
and two.
Got it.
okay. Never mind. In 4 days. Okay. Then 5 days we meet at the Witch's Pipe.
We can aim for that.
We meet back here at the Witch's Pipe in 5
All right.
days.
Nice meeting you all. Yes. See you soon.
It has been a pleasure.
Is there
Take the.
over an inn? Does he know of an inn in town, like a local inn,
Mhm.
like the main inn?
There is. There's Brigga's Inn, which is one of the main ones, and also Duradon's Hall, more of a hunting lodge. But they do
Probably
take
cheaper.
travelers.
Is Jordan all on the like dwarven side?
It is.
Because I want to give him a spot to leave it in case we don't meet up in those 4 days. I want to let him know what
Case
inn
one
we're
is
staying
those.
at if we're not there. Like if we go off and hunt something and we're not back in 4 days, I want a spot for him to drop it off.
The Argent Legion.
Yeah, it's actually probably
Yeah, that's.
not
because
bad.
Argent Legion has a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's where we're going to their outpost.
Well, I know. I wasn't sure if they had a headquarters or outpost.
Do they have formal
Yeah.
headquarters?
Okay.
And barracks
Okay.
and everything?
No, it's not as big or extensive as the one up in where you were.
Just
so
a little. There's a little police station here, and that's
It's
what
a
they run out of.
Think of it like
It's-
that.
They have like an
Yeah.
outpost.
Okay.
Okay, so
But it is in the city proper.
gotcha. So we'll let them know if
Yeah.
if for some reason we don't meet you in 4 days, drop it off to the Argent Legion, and let them know it's for the Fabled Warriors.
I'll do that. I
Appreciate
trust the
it.
Legion. I'm not so sure about people at the Witches Fight.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you again. It was fun.
Glad to meet you all.
Well,
Pleasures.
Hell yeah.
if the Argent
We already
Legion,
struck our deal.
Yeah.
the Argent Legion can't hold us. Victor, do you want to go to Jordan Hall? I feel like they have like
Durden. Or whatever, yeah. The Dwarven Hall.
the hall because like you're a dwarf, it'll make you feel better, comfortable. I'm sure you miss being around Stan.
Yes, I'd love to go to the Human Museum because I am a human.
Calm down, Zuckerberg.
It makes me feel more human.
I skateboard. I even skateboard.
Sure.
Well, I want you to feel at home. And plus, I want to find a little tiny beds I can cozy on in. I'm tired of the long beds.
Did you just ask him to bed?
I don't think so, which is weird.
You know what? Your balance got to stay together.
The dwarven bed also sounds like the least comfortable thing I've ever heard of.
The stone slab.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well,
Sure.
before we
See,
make
this is a
plans
salt
to
stone.
stay, we should check in with the Legion.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll head over that way.
All right.
The slab is just the best.
Yeah, we check in with the Legion. It is a kind of a squat stone tower. It used to be one of the watchtowers. It faces the mountainside, you know, that thing. Because, you know, you can imagine looking at these two, like, they're not mountains, but they're rugged foothills, and then the rest of the mountains rise up behind it. This is a watchtower there. It has some walls around it. You guys are, you know, explain who you are, I'm sure. And show them your badge.
So whip it out. Oh, I know.
Oh, whip out your badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he was going to whip out.
I said badge. So what I said.
All right.
We've heard you've been having some trouble as of late.
Sorry, I'm getting to my names. I'm getting to my names.
Having trouble
Tab.
with my name. Yeah, I have trouble with my name.
Sounds like a very fake problem to have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
Has anyone seen my name recently?
My name. Where is my name?
I lost something once. It was my identity.
Identity theft is a real problem, Zach. Don't joke about that.
Don't joke about
Yeah, as far as our conversation,
so
Yeah.
our conversation, I
Yeah.
only told him. I only told him
a
no. Because he
Yeah.
was the only one who was worried about you
female Eldred meets you guys.
Yeah, once,
Her name
Oh, you-
is
once again,
uh,
invited me into the Dwarven halls to feel more Dwarven.
Okay.
Captain Viessa, Viessa.
I feel comfortable.
Captain Bias. That's
Viess.
Eldrin, dark brown
forgot
hair.
the G.
She is in armor.
What kind of armor? Like full plate? Like
Yeah, just some pauldrons, some
Okay.
breastplate, you know. But she's, you know, looks like she's been in battle recently. In fact, she has
Oh,
like
okay.
a little bandage over her hand. Bandage your hand at one point.
oh, I was playing with the I was drying my
Oh,
tails in the bathroom,
yeah.
so I was drying my hand. I was kind of like
What was the name again?
Viessa, Viessa. And she, you know, has this sort of weary, weariness about her, but there's an edge. And she's like, I'm told you're the reinforcements from Setalise.
Yes, and we bring supplies.
Yeah, we need them. We need them.
Reinforcements?
She'll
I thought we were
send.
just supply bringers, more or less. Are we like?
We're here to also help them.
We are here to hunt and kill.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, my bad.
That was the understanding.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, since we're questioning it, yeah.
No, we're just dropping off supplies.
My bad.
Let me read the contract.
Okay, we could use your swords. She'll get one of the guards to take the supplies and distribute them. We needed those. We're low on arrowheads.
The other captain didn't tell you we're not all swords. It's stab, sword, throw, heal, throw.
Stab, slash, throw, heal, fire, right?
Burn.
Burn.
Oh, I think you was
Nah, he's a throw. Typically
so stab,
slash,
slash,
throw,
throw,
heal,
heal,
burn.
burn. Okay.
He can slash, but he throws most of the time.
Yeah, I've got a pretty even distribution.
It has been lately.
I'm gonna go away from the stab too. Go with
Bite.
the bite.
Point slash.
Bite, slash, throw, heal, heal.
It's fair.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We've heard you've been having some trouble as of late.
Yeah, we have. We've been attacked 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
3 times. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Well, we brought some
I really hope our
supplies
next
Mhm.
initiative
that
roll
will
is some battle
please
wounds.
the needs.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here to take care of the problem.
Or at least help.
Yeah, we're here to help with the problem.
We're
Please,
here to
please.
fix the problem.
Well, they've been doing these nighttime raids. First one, they actually a couple of the gnomes, the deep gnomes, snuck in here. They use illusion magic. They snuck in and they opened one of the turn gates. What am I thinking of?
Portcullis?
No, the little it's not the main gate, but it's a side gate, so you don't have to move the stuff up and down or open the main gate.
Nobody's talking.
There's a word for it. I'm just missing out.
Portcullis.
No, the portcullis
Portcullis
is the thing that
main,
comes down. I'm
Okay.
talking about a separate door so that you don't have
Off
to
to
do
the
the whole
side.
gate each time. Like if you just want to go in the wall, you don't have to open up this gate.
Another name for like a
Is it
side
what
door.
Tom looks like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Mhm.
The door beside the square one. Oh,
So, yeah.
that's the right.
It's good. But either way, yeah.
So that's how they're getting in. Is
Well, that's how they got in the first time. Yes. The second time was a pre-dawn raid. They came at us. We got people in the wall.
Post turn.
Hmm?
Post turn. Post.
Yes,
Post
postern
turn.
gate. Thank you.
Is a secondary door. Or
I tried to Google it too. I didn't have
I'm
You know, the posturing green.
that was good.
Yeah.
And then they
prostate.
they actually
This is Captain Matt.
blew a hole in the wall.
Oh.
Being
With
less subtle.
explosives or
Yes.
spells?
Something explosive,
Hmm.
whether it was magic or chemical. I don't know. The deep gnomes are pretty crafty with
Crafty little buggers.
And the third time,
that. The third time, they snuck in through a caravan.
Hmm. That's poor security, but I guess with the illusion and
Yeah.
enchantment magic, it's tough.
what targets have they been hitting?
There's 2 smithies, one on each hillside, one on each hilltop. They hit both of the smithies. Looked like they took the ore, and a lot of the weapons were made there. And there's several jewelers in the 2 hilltops.
Mhm.
They went after the jewels and took whatever silver they could. Bless you.
Sorry. You can believe it all you want.
The old town, the dwarven side, tends to be the wealthier side. They hit a lot of places over there once they got into the town.
So
Why are
sort
you
of a,
looking at me?
you know, in the,
Every time they say dwarf, I
the
just
crime
Yeah.
world, they call it a smashing grab.
So they seem to just be after valuables.
Yes.
Is that the most valuable
No.
stuff? There's nothing more
They
valuable?
did take some cash.
Oh, his horns. He's not a real centaur. Moose star.
Maybe.
He's not a real moose star.
Those are the most valuable things in the town?
Well,
What are you,
like
tasting the joint?
monetarily,
No, I was curious if they were.
are there some religious artifacts and other things that are dear to people and might have some more power? Yeah, but they went after cash.
Do you think that they perhaps have someone inside the town directing them? Does it sound like they have? So
That's a thought.
maybe if we say we are some merchants that just showed up with valuable goods, we can stage an ambush.
Good.
We
We
are
could
kind of people that just shut up with valuable goods.
We don't have them on the stuff.
if
I mean,
we.
just spreading the rumor.
Yeah, we don't have to actually
My
have
cloak
anything.
gets fucking destroyed. I swear to God, I'm taking
They don't get
heads
strokes and stuff.
of people's children.
That's just a normal nutty
Ladies and
dinner.
gentlemen, fucking worst.
That's just Nim's dinner. What are you talking
Once
about?
they bring the siege weapons in,
The weapons you bring in with your siege from the outside, those weapons.
You actually get killed.
I didn't see it. I'll ask Captain Vanessa.
Yeah, he has experience suffocating.
Did they
Get out
came
of
through the
that
same gate both times? Because they came through a poster and then they snuck in the gate. Was it
the caravan they
So
snuck
they
in through the
didn't know.
main gate.
right?
The other one they posed like two of our soldiers, two of the town guard actually, not even Argent Legion soldiers.
Was the same? Well, like, was the guard duty the same? Did you check the roster, like who was on duty?
It wasn't the same people,
Okay,
so
fair enough.
you always have to, we're separate from the town guard. They've been helpful, but they're also volunteers, and some miners who got tired of digging, so they thought it'd be better, job to sit on the wall and defend it.
Child labor.
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious because there was mention of an insider, so if it was the same person, could be a link.
Don't have any reason to believe that at this point.
Okay,
Not ruling it out, can't, but
fair.
haven't seen it so far. Talk to me about this ambush idea.
Well, I don't know your town very well, but I'd imagine you'd have better information on me on where would be the best place. But if we go around town flashing cash and saying we brought in goods with this wagon, perhaps the word will get around and we can, if we know where they will strike, we can stop them more easily.
Bait the trap.
Yeah. Know where they're going to strike.
Well, we know they're
That's
bold.
the rub.
We don't need to put the wagon in a specific place that we would otherwise. We can have the wagon stored here, with some supplies are for here. They seem
might-
bold enough to attack here anyway. So
Well,
Argent
attacking
Legion.
the Argent Legion directly might be more of a bold move, but if we stayed at a certain inn or some other place that wouldn't seem too off that you would recommend. Like I said, you know the town better than we would.
We could bring our supply. I was gonna say we could bring our supplies to one of the smithies that was already attacked, and they could, if they viewed it as an easy target, they could attack it again. Maybe.
I like the idea. The problem is they have to get in the city, and we're trying to keep them out.
Hmm.
If we can
Do
get,
we
even if they
s-
get in the city, if we can capture them, we can find out where they're coming from and trace them back.
Or potentially, we say we're leaving with a cart of valuables, and we are on the other side of the wall when they attack.
That could work.
They may,
But have they actually attacked anyone? It's all just been.
They have 3 direct attacks in the city.
No, yeah,
Or,
on
yeah,
the city, but like on people. Have they killed anybody? Have they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
they,
so they are.
they killed in the city though.
Have they been like attacking caravans en route
Not that I know of.
on the city to here?
They would have to
What?
catch us probably pretty close.
That's fair. We could just say, like, we are leaving at night with a cart of the valuables left in the city.
Can
to
you
keep them
guys,
protected.
do you have the ability, the contacts to get a word out that
Oh,
you don't know if they have anybody in the city? We could do this. And you leave with a cart that's meant to be bait. But if they never find out about it,
We say, put out a word.
Question.
look, we could try it.
We put out
The
a
risk is one, there aren't any of the deep gnomes or their agents here and they never know about it. And two, there are bandits. There are regular bandits. I mean, I'm assuming you guys can handle yourselves.
So far, they've only attacked the city, so they may like they may feel it as an easier target to bewilder, goddamn words. Trick their way into the city versus a full-on attack on a
bamboozle.
yeah, all those words. They may find it easier to sneak their way into the city and through treachery doing their thing versus attacking a caravan which may be on guard and wary of their attack. So they may not even bother a caravan.
The way I was thinking is we put word out that we are trying to protect the valuables and saying we are going to move them to a safer city for the time being.
It's that we're bringing those Annalise.
We can keep the valuables in the city, but then create a cart with glass jewels and things of such, and make it look very profitable to either rob or attack. And it also gives the notion that there are no valuables left in the city.
That's a good idea. Good job, man.
Have you noticed a pattern in the attacks? Whether it's they happen each within a week span, or maybe the first attack was on one side, the second attack was on the other, and then the third attack was.
Oh, he's actually pretty intelligent. Okay.
Yeah, trying to use those points.
I think he was checking himself.
They've just always attacked under the cover of darkness. That's the only pattern in terms of the when. And again, in terms of the targets, it just seems to be that they want loot. In the past, they've taken slaves, or we presume they captured people.
When you say in the
It is
past,
over, so-
you mean in the past 3 attacks, or before that?
Before that,
They've been raided for a long time.
I mean, over the years, over the decades.
when they sneak in, do they do so disguised as dwarven guards?
No, there are a few dwarves here.
Door guards.
No, but I'm saying they make themselves look like guards, do they not?
Yeah, but
My
this
character
is
death is coming.
like a magical disguise that they use.
Yes, but
Yep.
This guy
They
Yeah.
look like
Yep.
You're so fucked.
I mean, if you just look around, you see elves, you see Eladrin, you see some gnomes. They run the gap.
okay. So they have stronger magics than I.
Don't worry, Pete, I'll be working on my next character.
Or at least strong enough to.
Yeah, make that like difference. Because I was gonna say we should take all the dwarves out, just make sure it's only elf guards, because they. But. Okay.
No mages for detect magic? Any mages frequent the town or live in the town?
Yeah.
You can have one at the gate
Depends on
for
the gates.
detect magic, but
Yeah. We've stationed one after
they
slipped in with the caravan.
gotcha. Okay.
Can we speak to anyone that's witnessed the attacks, like firsthand, and can they tell
You
us?
Who do you want to? I didn't mean to dead end you like that.
No. It's just what it is. Like, well,
Like
there's
somebody-
that. Yeah.
What questions
Yeah.
you got? She can answer them.
I mean, I've been on the front line in trying, chasing them through the city streets. We didn't pursue them too far into the woods, it was night and we didn't know where we were going, they did. We were afraid to run ourselves into an ambush. The Argent Legion force is already here, and the local yokels that form the city guard, they're not going to the woods. They're not going to the mountains at night.
It makes sense.
But what do you think?
Just was wondering, when their presence seemed strong on one side of the town, was the other side getting robbed? Have you noticed any like attacks in that way?
The attacks have really been bands of 10 to 15.
Like a brute force,
Yeah, it wasn't.
brute strength type of
No
attack.
distractions.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be like a lot of different people at once. We've seen a couple of the same deep gnomes,
Mm.
and one of the ogres has been the same. We slayed one of the other ogres.
Just worried there could be an attack in multiple
anybody
areas
else speak
that
with
one
Ed?
we can't all cover.
Oh, I do not, but speak with that at second level.
What's that?
I'm not sure if it's a second. I'm not sure if it's a second or third level.
You guys speak with Dead over there? Not you.
Hey Moose, do you speak with that?
Only right after I kill him.
Go to the second.
Nice.
So no.
Well, he
Not
said,
currently.
he said if he sleeps.
After rest, so I can.
No,
So,
third level.
third?
I don't
I'm
believe you
double
have access to that yet.
I know.
I'm gonna check right now.
At least when I looked it up on D&D Beyond, it was no.
That could be correct. I just didn't see it.
Okay.
So they go off into the woods, headed which direction?
Into the mountains.
Into
In the wood bound direction.
now into the mountain bound direction.
There can be woods on a mountain.
Start north.
So you both buried. You can
Yes.
keep arguing if you want, but
That is what it is.
yes.
It's a wooded mountain.
It's a wooden.
Third level.
Third. Okay. So no, we
wooden mountain.
our party does not have access to speak with dead. Okay. Unless they have a higher level cleric in town, which I'm assuming not. They
There are
would've already-
clerics in town. I don't know how many are willing to speak with the dead.
Gotcha.
Or if they can.
Right.
Okay. Granny really has no idea. She's like way out of
Yeah, are the attacks every night? I'm sorry, did I miss that? Like
No, it's not every
It's
night,
been
but it's been three
separated.
times.
We have not talked
been
about
3
it.
times in 2 weeks.
I think. Yeah.
On
3 times.
Fridays, like what we got here.
It's that was Robin's
Okay,
name.
no.
Friday,
Doesn't seem to be
9:30.
No regular interval.
No, it's not like it's been every 3 days or some such.
And it's different types of attack each time, something the same.
It was, yeah. One they slipped in.
Through
The other one was the caravan, and the third one they blew a hole
Exploded.
in the wall. I'm sure you saw that when you came.
Guess you need another brick for the wall.
Is there-
How damaged is the wall still from the explosion?
I love
Well,
it.
it's-
No one else is there.
I mean, started to
I got
rebuild it.
Is it
You wanna
still
take a
breached?
look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head over to the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Let's take a look.
Okay, sure, I'll come with you. Yeah.
Well, thanks, brother.
You go over there, and people are like winding down for the day, but there's still some of the laborers there. Scaffolding's still up. They got like maybe almost halfway up, a little bit more than a third of the way up, and repairing the wall.
Okay, so there's still a giant hole in the wall that they could come through at any point.
Halfway.
Oh, it's still
But yeah, it's still a hole in the wall. The
a
wall
lot
is not,
easier to get through than.
the wall is weak.
But we have guards. I mean, we have guards anyway. But
Okay, so the last
extra
attack
muscle
was
here.
the explosion.
Yes,
And how long ago was that?
2 days.
2 days.
What if we more heavily guard the gates and only keep one guard here to persuade them to use this entrance?
Risky gambit. Then what?
We spread our rumors to see if that works. We have our valuables cart very close to this entrance. We stake an ambush. If they're going to be coming in, they're going to watch the city walls for a little bit to probe for weaknesses, whether it's you know, that night or a few nights before. So even if the rumor doesn't get to them, they should at least plan to come through this way.
Another question. Were the attacks after the gems and ores were filled recently? Like, was there a insurge of items, and that's why they attacked?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So it was just business as usual, and they decided to attack those days. Okay. Fair.
They should take the path of least resistance. If we give them that
Yeah.
path, that gives us information.
Yeah, yeah. I like where you're going with that. Oh, cool.
Ruler. Lure.
Bueller.
Lure.
Holy
Oh my
acronym.
God. That was great. I always hear about them, but hearing one. Yeah.
I've always heard about the tale, but witnessing it.
Legend, wait for it. Derek.
That's funny. I always heard about them. It's one.
Okay. Yeah, that's just we get. I like the idea. We just bring it, start to, like, spread rumors about bringing in wealth and
Right. Okay.
keep those rumors over a couple of days.
I know some people in town that can help with spreading the rumors. It's risky. We risk the lives of the guard, the people who are nearby. I mean, we're letting them in.
Isn't
Attack them.
it not risky to just do nothing as well? And I'm not saying you
No
are
one's
doing
talking about doing nothing.
What plan did you have in mind? I'm not.
I don't even know if
Sorry,
they're going to
didn't-
attack again.
Oh, okay. What's that?
I don't even know if, as I'm not sure they're going to attack again.
Right, but at that rate, even if they're
We
not
have to
going to attack,
prepare as if they are,
Well,
right?
Either that or we
We
try and
are-
go out and
leaving ourselves vulnerable to
Well, we're
bring
not.
them in.
I'm a little. I'm lost because it's like
I'm afraid that once they get into the city, we're gonna have a harder time rounding them up.
protecting the civilians situation.
Without a
The last
reinforced
time-
wall,
the
then
last
coming
time they-
in, and it's going to be harder to stop.
The
I
last
get
time
that
they
they're hitting in already, so like that I like that's why I'm like I don't understand, like that's where my out of game character, like I'm having a disconnect of they're already getting in, so like what are they doing to like prepare themselves for another invasion? Because at this rate, then trying something different just seems like the only like option.
And an ambush.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just making sure that I'm not missing something like out of game. Okay.
It's just, I think it's a difference of opening the door for them versus them having to find their
Well,
way
not
in the door.
necessarily
Right.
opening
And
a
I
door
think,
for them.
you know, again, from the standpoint of somebody who's supposed to be protecting the city,
Right.
letting them in order to attack them just sounds risky.
Again, we're not necessarily like letting them in either.
But we're
I-
not.
we are.
We're not
We are.
using
We
our
are.
effort.
We're
Absolutely.
That
not.
is our plan.
No, we're creating
is
a
our plan.
weaker spot. Like,
to direct them.
we're
Right.
trying to direct them. We're not necessarily even like letting them in. We're just creating a lesser protected spot because it would create like a more of like a funnel. So it's not even like we're letting them in. It's not like, hey, come on in. Like we're opening up the doors. It's still going to be guarded to some degree.
Yeah.
It's just going to be lesser protected, so that way we know.
And not really
Probably
lesser
would.
protected. The other guards will be hidden. We only have one guard on post that they can see, so they think this is the easiest way in, and we will be fully ready to spring the trap. Along with us. So it's not just your guards.
The disconnect you're seeing is that instead of using our resources to try to stop them from getting in and prevent that entry, we're not doing that. That's the disconnect.
Do you know where they're coming from through the woods, even if you tracked during the day?
We've narrowed it down to a couple different mountain passes,
Okay.
but that's as far as we've got.
We only need to capture one alive.
I'm reluctant to send out too many.
So we either
But
seems
if
like we
you
either
want, I mean, I'm glad that Senelise sent us some more, some more reinforcements.
we're bodies.
Well,
Mostly
can
fodder.
you track.
Someone can try.
Yeah. So
We
we
need
either
the other job because we're like, our track. is good."
Now we're
What
like,
about
we're
the
gonna be
track?
track.
We were talking about like 3 people, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
what's that?
Alright.
I mean, if you want to go try to find out where they're coming
what time
from,
of day is it right now?
that could be helpful.
Midday probably.
It's getting late in the day.
And there's no guarantee that they even tack tonight or tomorrow night or anything
Right.
No.
like that.
And it's been 2 days. We could try and so we could either wait, set the bait, or we could go and try and find some tracks, or we could do both actually. But if we set a, if we like,
they only attack at night.
yeah,
The
well,
last
also-
time they attacked, they had some magic wielders
Mhm.
casting spells. They had an ogre that carried 2 of the deep gnomes on its back in a hoda.
baby Bjorn.
I love fucking
Um,
Yeah.
they had an ogre with a battering ram.
Mm.
Jesus Christ. So they're coming equipped.
Yeah.
And
What? Let me ask you.
wait,
listen,
hold up. Okay, I don't want to say siege gear, but
But it's not siege.
no, I realize. However, you come in with a battering ram. I
Then
mean,
you're coming to
You're
raid.
coming on top of a war elephant, essentially. They have little towers that they push up to the wall.
yes.
One shaped like a horse.
But what I'm getting at is that like okay, so they're going through like a wooded section, and you're telling me that there's fairly large creatures and gear coming through. Sounds like it probably wouldn't be too hard to actually track.
After the last attack, yeah. The first 2 attacks were more stealth.
Yeah, driven. They're getting more blazing.
it's, you know,
brazen.
They got
something
they got
like
more
this,
money.
and I've
But they're
been
a little
doing
higher
this for a
value.
while now. A little bit of a cat and mouse game. You know,
Mhm.
they find a hole, we plug it. They find a different hole, we plug that. And
Being from the Underdark, deep gnomes. Do I know if they have sunlight sensitivity?
yeah, you would know, yes.
If they do or not, you would know.
Yeah, I forget it off the top of my head if they do, but there's definitely a chance.
I forgot off the top of my head too. There's
Because, well,
Yeah,
one, they're
also
only
depends.
attacking at night, and if you have sunlight sensitivity, you don't have to be attacking at night. But if we have a cleric that casts daylight, that could.
What's the 3rd level? I think. it's
Yeah,
third.
but if they have a cleric that casts
they
daylight.
do not
Damn.
have sunlight
Ah.
sensitivity.
I think Drow is one of the few races that have it built in.
Yeah, and Drow do. I think there's at least one.
Yeah, I agree. It's like vampire or something random, I think. Anyways. We could spread a rumor. We could try and look for tracks now, see which way
During the
things are
daytime
headed,
call.
and before nighttime goes, we come back. We like to try and find tracks tonight before night falls. See,
What's the later later? in the day?
it's like midday, I think. It's like
access
near.
to sending stones or any kind of distant communication?
We have a scroll. Yeah, we can get you a scroll.
One-time use.
Yeah, that's one time use.
Sending is a 3rd level spell.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll just go out in the woods and just kind of
Oh,
like
plugins.
search and stuff like that. But then,
Message. I got message, but that's a 120. That's
Yeah,
only 120
120
foot.
yeah, it's probably want something like I'm gonna go out and just search and track and stuff like that. And if I see something coming, I'm more of like a what's that? Like not a scout. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a scout, but there's a word I'm looking for.
With a V.
But yeah,
Advanced
yeah, like
recon.
that. Thank you, recon. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Tip of the spear. Valkyrie.
Foreskin.
Code name Foreskin checking in.
I'm thinking there's a V word for like the scout or recon type situation.
Looking for team to stay protected. Checking in. Condom. Checking in. Are you there?
All right. So
Virus inbound. Virus inbound.
what's the plan?
Van
All right, I guess we'll,
So we start spreading rumors.
we'll spread rumors. We'll go out while there's still daylight and just look for tracks.
So we only have like 5 minutes to spread rumors. Like, and I don't mean that like
Also,
literally. 5 minutes,
she
but, like,
can, her connections can spread rumors.
Right? No, the star rumors.
How are that
The
intro?
problem is that with rumors, it takes time for them to
The,
spread.
the rumors
like-
are gonna take a couple of days for it to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they might not necessarily attack.
If there's someone in
If
the
there's
town
even, if there is.
yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
knows somebody on the other, or you know that they
Right.
have,
But
they
if
may
they're-
not have any ears or
Right.
eyes here.
But it doesn't
we'll
really
find
hurt.
out if you do.
Yeah, one that gives us the information of if they have people in town.
Or it could be.
No, I agree. I was just thinking like of stopping something if it happens.
What's the rumor we're going with?
Cart full of valuables just showed up to the city, and they're staying at insert location next to the hole in the wall.
They're saying it's a dwarven.
Is that next to the hole in the wall?
It's near the hole in the wall.
It's on the same side.
It's a real hole in the wall place.
Yeah, Dorgan Hall.
That was just too easy.
Yeah.
That was.
They're just sitting right there.
What?
Calling it a hole in the wall.
It's a real hole in the wall
Felt
place.
good.
You know?
It's a dive.
You ever heard of a place called a hole in the wall?
Zach, they're your favorite.
They are my
Think of the Irish Mile before it moved. That was a hole in the wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I think I'm like Tom Fisher.
I was
Tom
just gonna
Fisher's
say
is
Tom Fisher.
absolutely a hole in the wall.
Not familiar. Never been. So.
You're not.
It's even worse
Yes,
in the
you
mile.
have. If you've been to a dive bar, you've been to Tom
Oh.
Fisher's. So,
Okay,
yeah.
imagine that there's just a bar right here. That's Tom Fisher.
You go in the front door, you're walking onto a porch.
You look like you're in a.
Then you're going to the bar.
Gotcha.
You're sitting on bar stools that are probably older than me.
You don't trust the kitchen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you're still gonna eat it anyway.
If I remember, they had really good wings.
I actually, I don't think I've ever.
I just know you can get a burger, bag of chips, and a Murrah Highlight for like $7.50 there, with tip.
Nice.
I think
Okay,
we're talking about
um,
Fenway Park or
As
something.
we're spreading, before we spread the rumors, basically we're spreading the rumors, but we're also going to go out and search for the tracks at the same time.
Yes.
That same night, but before night falls, we're going to come back. At least
Okay.
that's my.
I was thinking I'll take the message scroll, and stay out, and just keep scouting, keep the alert up, and if something happens, I see something, I'll message ahead and just
Yeah, what if
alert.
we get hit once though?
Well, I get hit once, I better not get hit.
I'm going to look for the tracks
You can
before.
be a kid.
I'm going to help look for tracks before night falls as well.
Sure, I'll take a biscuit.
So that's
It
the
tastes
bag.
really mundane.
It doubles your hit points now.
You'll have a good berry until night falls.
What's that?
You'll have a
Good
good
berry.
berry until
Cool.
night falls.
All right.
Anybody else going out?
You want to get one of the
walls?
additional ones?
What's my biscuit?
If he
do? What's
gets,
the
if he
biscuit?
gets
do?
knocked out,
Yeah,
Two
that's a
10
good
points.
one.
We'll go out. Like I think we're all going out, right? But like we're gonna be back before nighttime.
Okay.
But y'all are gonna
Well,
be back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll stay out.
I was going to say,
You're-
someone
you're-
from Charisma
you're
Base
saying-
should be spreading the rumors.
I don't remember mine.
I think-
Okay.
Monger.
Monger, yeah, same difference.
Rumor
I
wrangler.
started murmuring.
Granny's gonna be the one spreading the rumors.
Okay.
She's got a better persuasion option.
I got
If it comes to
intimidation.
it.
about little cute old halfling.
Are you actually creating the meal, or are you just eating it all as you try to make it? I can't even hear me.
Is
My
he
headphones
going
in.
He's not listening.
Earbuds in.
Purposely not listening.
I was just saying, are you actually making a meal, or are you just eating it all as you go?
Absolutely, I'm right there with you.
I felt like every time I looked up, you were just like grabbing another piece, and I'm just like,
There you go.
Strat.
Yes, but if you her second point.
All right. We've got the rumor.
We're starting the rumor. We're gonna look for tracks to see which way they're coming from.
Uh-huh.
All of us are gonna head back to town before nightfall, though, except for Nick.
Yep.
Nim's gonna hang on to the message scroll and hang out overnight.
Okay.
But we want to check for the.
Is that my box of minis? The terrain I just made.
But we want to try and get an eye on which way the track's coming from as much as we can before nightfall.
Okay.
Whoa. Do me.
And then,
Got
not on the camera.
then staying out.
I just saw the wire just dangle. I was like, no.
All right. Fellas, I'm gonna call it there tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
there were times I didn't know if I was speaking English. There was just a lot of miscommunication. I was getting frustrated.
Yeah, there was a couple of times I misheard a word.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the fan and
It's
the
possible.
I don't know. Tonight did not flow easily.
No, it was a rough night.
But it was also a night where we didn't have a lot of like clear direction on what we wanted to do.
We were trying to.
Yeah,
it was
we definitely had to like figure
Yeah,
things out,
yeah.
and that's fine. And then now I think
Now we
next
have-
session
yeah.
we can kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I will
Got
be-
a
I will
lot
be
of
on
the-
time.
You guys
A lot
look
of the
pretty
mission
deep.
prep. a lot of
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
planning
yeah,
is out of the way.
Yeah.
I'll be.
We got the planning part down.
Yeah.
I think that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah.
Now it's executing it.
So how about though? Before we go, let's roll for the room.
Oh, the rumor is
Rumor
gonna
roll.
be Granny.
So, am I using persuasion?
Deception.
I would take persuasion or deception, whichever you.
My bad.
Or performance even. Oh fuck that.
We're doing 7.
Plus. Or total.
I was going to give you advantage because you're getting help from like
The Argent Legion is helping me
17.
17. Okay.
out. Captain Biesa is helping out. She knows what we're trying to do. So
Yeah, she's like, oh, go talk to this person, and go to that bar, make sure he knows. Tell some of your soldiers, talk out loud about this stuff.
okay.
I really want to go to that hall.
The Dwarven Hall.
Yeah.
It's just a large hunting lodge thrown to an inn.
Yeah.
Business owners taking early dinner, a little more of a conversation.
What about the pine cones?
I thought it was like themed in my brain. So like it was
In
like all
architecture. Okay, so a little background on Lug. Sorry. A little background on Lug.
Just one.
The dwarven part was built by dwarves long ago. But
No, it was not.
Yeah, that was
like for
they haven't really
I don't know.
perpetuated their